Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Ollie?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949.
Stuart Mead in
And we've got to thank God every minute of every day. Good morning, world. Yeah. Good morning to the great Rel Scott, who's in these streets. Hold on. Oh, okay, she's not talking to me. Good morning to the great Rel Scott, who's in these streets. Headed to the ATL for no damn reason tonight, because Tree has stood him up before he even got here. Good morning to my man, Shedrick Moore. Good morning, Shedrick. I would never invite you to the ATL or to Columbus and not be here to greet you appropriately. And good morning to Pimp named Joe in this piece. Honorable mention goes to the St. Louis Ron. Good morning to all of them. Good morning to you, Dougie Stew. How you feeling this morning, son?
I'm fantastic, sir.
Thank you, Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Thank y'all for being here. We really appreciate it.
My mic, it sounds, I can't hear y'all as good. Maybe I just got wax in my ear.
Yeah? When's the last time you stuck a toothpick in there?
Huh?
When's the last time you put a toothpick in there?
Nah, I don't do anything like that, man. I'm
That's
great,
why.
man. Good morning to you, sir.
That's why you can't hear us.
Good morning to you, sir. So, looked like we had an act of God to save me from 5 hours of my life yesterday, huh?
Yeah.
You invited me to come to my nephew's soccer state championship. I didn't realize it was that big of a deal. I thought it was just like some tournament or something.
No.
This for the whole kit and caboodle.
State championship.
And I get on the road to come down there, man, and the sky literally falls out. And I was like, oh, shit, no. This is a Wednesday afternoon. I got to get up early in the morning. I have to drive in the rain all the way there and back. Nah, I think I just gotta pray him some luck, some wishes.
For the record, before I tell you guys what happened in the game, shouts out to the good people from WGPR Hot 107.5 FM HPP with Detroit. We appreciate you, Detroit. Big things popping. Shouts out to those Knicks also. Sports Rap Network is in the building. 107.5 FM HD2. You sent me the message, and we appreciate you getting on the road, man, to head down and see Mason and his team playing the state championship. When you sent the message, I read the message out loud to everybody in the car. Actually, I pushed the button, and the car reads the message because I drive with both hands on the wheel. And everybody in the car, me, Morgan, JP, one of JP's friends and her child, everybody could hear the message. And Miles goes, oh, man, Uncle Doug's not going to make it. I was excited to see him. Wait a minute, let me check something. And about 30 seconds later, he said, Dad, can you turn the music down? I turned the music down. He goes, I got to share something with you guys. I said, what is it, Miles? Uncle Doug's lying. What do you mean? I just checked the weather. It's not raining. It's not raining in Atlanta as you drive towards Macon, which would be south, Dad.
Okay.
Yeah, if he was in the northern part of the city, like Gwinnett or Lawrenceville, Dad, there's rain. But from where Uncle Doug lives, coming south, there's no rain, Dad. So yeah, he just didn't want to say he wasn't coming, y'all.
Okay. I'm not gonna follow you up on stuff like that, man. But how did the game turn out? What happened?
Fierce battle. Field was a little bit wet. Winds blowing and rain falling lightly. Time stops because of lightning. So game started 2 hours late. We were there until after midnight. And the Brookstone Cougars in Macon in the 4A state championship fell short. Oh God, they lost. They stayed my black ass home. They lost.
What was the score? What was the
It's
score?
a nail biter. They lost 2-1.
What did nephew do? What did Mason do?
Mason had a good game. And
Did it have any goals?
didn't have any goals. And it never comes down to one player or one play. But allegedly there was a kid in the back of the defense that wasn't feeling well. And he had a tough outing, and we fell a little bit short, man. The kids fought. The kids played hard. It was a state championship. It was awesome. Crowd was packed. Fans on their feet. Nobody sat the entire game.
At
But they fell
midnight?
short, man. They felt, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. People came up. The game that started at 5 didn't start until like 8.
So let me ask you this. How long does it take y'all to get from Columbus to Macon?
We were from my house to the stadium. We were an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, that would have put me at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning getting home, man, if I would have came down there. Look at God. Look at God. Hey, man, so listen, Mason is a sophomore coming up this next year, this next school year?
He'll be a sophomore. There were 3 freshmen that got significant playing time. No, four freshmen got significant playing time. 2 of them started, and 2 of them came in reserve duty. But yes, his future's bright, man. I got.
Oh, he's got 3 more years of high school soccer.
Yes, yes,
Does he start?
yes. He starts.
So he starts as a 9th grader?
First time in school history. Played as an 8th grader. Remember, I came on here last year after the award ceremony, and he had received all these awards for being one of the youngest players in school history to be in 8th grade. He's a player, man. He's a player.
Man, that's what's up, man. He got a bright future. I didn't realize these kids were as young as they are, man. I guess because I'm looking at size 14 feet and 6'2", 6'3". But Mason got 2 more years or 3 more years in high school.
3 more years.
Miles has 2 more.
2 more.
Wow. Yeah,
Yep.
man.
Yep. Miles will be coming to
the
a camp.
possibilities are endless, sir.
Miles will be coming to a camp at Georgia Tech this summer, man. So I'm gonna need you to pay attention, man. Real quick, man. We weren't here on Monday, so we hadn't been able to be here to tell
Man, that
everybody.
Knicks jersey got to be dirty.
Terry
Or
Clark,
do you wash it? Or do you wash it?
I keep them clean. I take my jerseys go to the cleaners. I don't wash them in the washing machine. But shouts out to my New York Knicks. Come on, crowd, y'all, show them some love. Going to the championship for the first time since 1999. I'm elated. I'm just blown away at the success that we've had. I'm sure we'll get into it a little bit later, man. But we are on
Matter of fact,
heater.
the next segment we're gonna get into it.
We are on a heater that the world has never seen before in NBA basketball. No, it's not the Lakers. No, not the Jordan Bulls. No, not the Steph Curry Golden State Warriors with KD as a player, but the New York Knicks with Big Body Brunson and his team finding a way to get it done. Yes! We're going to the finals. And boy, am I excited.
Is Big Body Brunson his official nickname, or is that something you came up with?
No,
Can't remember if I hear. Huh?
I don't know if I came up with it, but I've been calling them that for a while.
Okay.
I've been calling them that for a while. I don't know if I came up with it. I hear Perk say it all the time on the Four Letter Network. So I won't say that it's a term that I created, but you know I name a lot of things, man. I name a lot of things.
Yeah. We're gonna have a conversation about Brunson a little bit later in today's show because this is some epic, unbelievable, once in a lifetime things that are going on with this young man, and we got to give him his own special segment to talk about this thing a little bit later, man.
And
the Brunson effect.
And I mentioned on a previous show what we're going to talk about, and I said no. But sir, after the last month, I think there's no choice. I think there's no choice.
What do you mean?
I don't want to give it away because there's not even time to tease that yet.
What are you talking about? The Ray J stuff?
No, man. We're talking basketball. We were talking Knicks.
Okay. I thought you just jumped
What
around.
is going on with you and Ray J? What is going on with you and Ray J?
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
I wasn't talking about no damn Ray J.
Yeah, but you talked about the Ray J something in the pre-show meeting this morning.
I just stood up to talk about the Knicks. I
thought you were just into something else. Okay, but go ahead and tell me about the Knick thing then. Go ahead.
Hey, man, you let me find out you spending quality time with Ray J and watch what happened. You let me find that out.
Go ahead, man.
Shouts out to Big Body Brunson, man. A couple of weeks ago, you asked me if he was the best Knick ever.
Right. Okay.
And I said no. I said it quick. I said no.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that a little bit later.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So a lot to get into. Arleywood, the Arleywood report coming up a little bit later today. Is that correct? We good with that?
Yes.
Okay.
I understand it real good, but I'll send a message to check.
So our entertainment reporter Arlie Michelle comes on and talks some entertainment news. Last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group over the last 5 or 6 days actually. And make sure you share, like, and subscribe to the show.
Shouts out to the
Morning,
Knicks.
Osiris.
Peace, Osiris, Rudolph. Shouts out to the Knicks. You're right.
Yeah.
And yes, I my jerseys stay clean. I don't wear sweaty and dirty jerseys.
Right. Loose neck side. Grim Reaper Doug. What? Grim Reaper Doug thought he had another one, but Ray J got up. What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
You've got a track record of the last 2.5 years on this platform of mentioning someone, and shortly thereafter mentioning them, they transition. It's happened several times, and it's happened again this week.
We lost a great one this past week, sir.
You have a history, man.
We have by far the greatest hip hop single that'll make you dance. We lost the artist, the artist, proprietor, the owner of that particular song. We'll get into deeper later, man. But we lost, man. This man has given me nothing but joy in my life when he was on this earth, and when this single dropped in like 86, 87. But we're going to talk about it a little bit later and about him a little bit later. We got to give him some flowers. Not only that, he's actually inspired me. I don't know if you've seen any of the little reels I've been doing, man. I'm doing the top 100 hip-hop beats of all times, and it was all inspired by this guy right here, man.
You're going to be top 100. You could be making reels for the next 10 years.
Well, 100 different times.
Are you doing them in order from worst to first?
I am doing it in somewhat order, but it's hard to do in order because there's so many.
100 of them, you got to throw that out the window, and you're going to duplicate some of them. You're going to do some of them.
No, I'm not going to duplicate any. I'm keeping notes.
For you not to duplicate it, man. 100 different beats.
No, I got it. I got it written down on my phone, my memo pad, and everything. I'm taking notes and remembering which ones I'm crossing things off the list and that type of stuff. Yeah, the 100 greatest hip hop beats of all time, inspired by this man that went on to glory. And so, yeah, we'll talk more about him later, man.
For the record, man, the great Clarence Carter was amazing, man. So I'm glad you're doing the tribute to him. That's awesome.
The great Clarence Carter, huh? Oh man. So
You
yeah.
do know the great Clarence Carter's passed since we've been on too, right?
Yeah, we talked about that on the show already.
We did? I don't
Yeah.
think we did, man.
Yeah, we did. I'm pretty sure we did.
No, I think we played some of his music, and then the next day he transitioned. I don't think we. I don't
Say
think.
what?
I think we played some of his music and talked about it.
That's not true.
Because we
That's
even
not
mentioned
true.
the Southern Soul aspect of his music.
So you're saying.
and
So you're
he
saying.
transitioned shortly thereafter. Come on in, Tree.
Here
Come
comes
on
Tree,
in. Good morning,
the
Tree.
producer. The producer.
Come on in, Tree.
Can't hear you, Tree.
Your mic is muted, Tree.
Hi, good morning, everyone. First, Douglas, keep doing what you're doing. And Doug did come up with this idea himself. The brushing teeth, the shaving this is what I want to see. It's authentic.
Talking about the top 100 hip hop beats of all time.
Very good. Yes. Secondly, when we did that vampire man, I can't think of his name.
Clarence Carter. That was Clarence Carter.
It wasn't. The vampire in Brooklyn man is somebody else.
No, Clarence Carter. That was Clarence Carter. Or was it Marvin Cease?
Yes.
It may have been Marvin Cease.
Okay.
Maybe.
Golly, I need to text
the next
Mr.
day.
Cease's people. Let
Clarence
them know we talk about
died. So your pattern does still continue. It doesn't work on Ray J, but you're the man, Doug.
What do you mean it doesn't work on Ray J?
Well, he's the only
What does
person
that
that you
mean?
mentioned. He's the only person that you mentioned that hadn't transitioned for the most part. And I'm texting Marvin Cease's people right now to let them know that he needs to go or be near a hospital because something's probably going to happen.
Don't say that, man.
No, I'm not wishing it on him, but I'm just saying when you bring people up, man, they tend to transition.
So should we tease the guest that we are supposed to have later on today, or you just want to just leave that anonymous until?
Well, we're going to speak to a New York Knicks great, hopefully.
And Marvin Cease been dead since 2011, man.
Okay, woo, you killed him a long time ago then. All right.
Yeah, Marvin Cease been gone, man. Born in 1946, Blackville, South Carolina. 1946 is the year I'm pretty sure our father was born. And have you ever been to Blackville, South Carolina, or do you know anybody from Blackville? Do you know where it's at?
I didn't know there was a such thing as a Blackville, South Carolina.
That's where he's from. That's where the great Marvin Cease was from, man.
I need to go definitely pull up through there and check out how Brother Cease grew up.
Yeah. Hey, man, welcome to the show, man. Happy Throwback Thursday. We're set to have a great throwback guest today. New York Knicks great. Chicago Bulls great.
It's also a Giving Thursday.
It's also a Giving Thursday, man. If you'd like to donate to the show, you can do it. Look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's a dollar symbol or a heart symbol. Click on that. You can donate $1, $5, whatever you'd like to the show. But the preferred way is through Cash App. If you see the little QR code right there to the bottom right, click on that if you're on your phone, if you're watching on a computer. Or you can just go to $2 Live Stews and donate to the show there. It is Offering Thursday. We thank you.
Shout out to the Corporate Black Girl. The Corporate Black Girl is hosting a Par for Purpose, a curated co-ed golf experience bringing together Atlanta professionals, entrepreneurs, and community leaders for a day of networking, wellness, and community impact. Join the good folks at the Corporate Black Girl on Saturday, May 30th with check-in beginning at 3 p.m. They're going to welcome experienced golfers ready to play 9 holes, as well as guests looking to learn the game of the PGA and from PGA instructors on site to assist the beginners. Guests will also enjoy cocktails, bites, great energy, and live jam session provided by none other than DJ Hood. Shouts out to DJ Hood. In partnership with Be the Change Charity Foundation, proceeds support youth golf access, mentorship, development programming, and scholarship opportunities for underserved youth in Atlanta. The mission is to create access, build confidence, and open doors for the next generation through the game of golf. Visit the Corporate Black Girl on IG to purchase tickets. Again, visit the Corporate Black Girl on IG to purchase your tickets. Up next, the Knicks advance, and we'll dig deep with all of those numbers. Keep it locked.
Can't finally get to celebrate his Knicks, man. After 50-something years,
awesome,
these Knicks
man.
fans got something to celebrate.
It's awesome, man. It's
Y'all
awesome,
are
man.
too jokey.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. And I feel good about it. I feel
you
good
need
about
to
it.
feel good about it.
I
Y'all
feel
been
good about
bad and shitty for so long. It's good for you to feel good about it.
You always bringing up old stuff. Shut up.
Monk's Corner is, first of all, is the C in Monk, sir. Monk's Corner is the Mecca of muscadines. Yeah, that's possible. That's possible. Yeah, damn Knicks, man.
Oh,
They did
yeah,
kill off Joe Paterno.
Doug was talking about Joe Paterno the day before he died,
That's a
too.
lie. That's not true. That's not true.
You know it is.
That's not true.
Y'all keep it locked, man. Two live stews. I got a PSA to all golfers. It's your boy One Live Stew, Ryan Stewart. Y'all listen up. If you love golf and you love giving back, this one is for you. On August 14th, 2026, that's right, this year, the Safari Sportsman Club is hosting a big charity golf tournament at Crystal Lakes Golf Course. And yes, of course, the Two Live Stews will not just be hosting that tournament. We're playing in that tournament too, shorty. Y'all pull up on your boys. Great course, great people, even better cause. If you want to play, sponsor, or just get the details, hit our guy Gregory Jackson up at 678-761-5937. That's 678-761-5937. Gregory Jackson. Or you can email info@stjameslodge4.org. info@stjameslodge4.org. Lock it in right now. August 14th, we'll see you on the course. Welcome back to your stews. The Two Live Stews Experience. We appreciate y'all for being here. Good morning, world. Mm-hmm. Good morning, world. Shouts out to everybody that's pulled up with you guys. We know y'all have choices, and we appreciate y'all for choosing us.
Absolutely, man. With great humility, man, I bring up the conversation of the New York Knicks. I almost feel like I should let you have it, man. Go ahead and get your time in the sunshine. Yep. Because even though I thought you were a Chicago Bulls fan when we were growing up, right, over the last 20-something years, man, doing this radio thing, you've talked about the New York Knicks and your love for them, and you've worn jerseys.
You can hate all you want, man, but we've outscored our opponents by 271 points while we've been going on this incredible stretch of 11 games without a loss. 271 points. All right. We're the fifth team to win 11 straight playoff games in a single postseason, joining the likes of Magic and Kareem in 89, Tim Duncan and David Robinson in 99, Shaq and Kobe in 01, and as recently as Steph and KD in 2017. We're the fifth team to do it. And the 2017 Warriors had the best point differential at 196 entering those finals. We are entering the finals with a point differential of plus 271.
This is strong.
I feel really good about where we are. We've got the right amount of depth. We've got the right amount of star power with Big Body Brunson and Cat. The coaching staff, not just Mike Brown, the coaching staff in totality have figured out ways to make this team play more efficient and effective basketball by taking the ball out of Brunson's hands, allowing Cat to bring it up and be the focus. And when Brunson gets to running around, when he gets it, he gets his shot off. He can't be stopped. He's averaging 27 points as a Knick. I don't know if any other Knicks have averaged that amount of points. Sir, I really feel good about where we are. We're playing good basketball, and we're resting. We're currently resting while the team we're going to be playing is in a battle of epic proportions.
You got to be careful. What about the rust? What about the rust?
Where was the rust? Where was the rust in the last series that we waited a week and a half before we played? Huh? We came out in that game and got down by 20 points and came back in the fourth quarter to get our first victory. So it's okay. We did this in the last series.
I don't think you mentioned this one. You may have, but I'm going to repeat it. The average margin of victory during their streak, the 11-game stretch, is 23 points.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're 6-0 on the road during the streak.
Yep.
They shot an incredible 53.8% from the field during the streak.
Yep.
They tied an NBA playoff record by making 25 three-pointers in one playoff game against Philadelphia.
Yep.
Kind of going
Shooting
over
the lights
whole
out of it.
thing.
Shooting the lights out of it. Shooting the lights out of it. Not everybody. OG's playing phenomenal. Robinson comes in as a big body. I don't know if he will be able to eliminate, a Wemby, but honestly speaking, I'm not sticking my chest out. I'm just being honest here.
You are sticking your chest out.
No,
but deservedly so. You haven't really had a lot of reasons to stick your chest out since 1973. As a matter of fact, you were born in 73, so you haven't been able to stick your chest out your entire life, really. Except for a couple of runs with Latrell Sprewell, a couple of runs with Patrick Ewing and Oakley and them guys. You haven't really, in your entire life, had an opportunity to stick your chest out about your supposed fandom of the New York Knicks.
And I went to one of the last playoff games in '99 when they were in the finals. Shouts out to the great Allen Houston. He set your boy up with a ticket that I thought he was going to pay for, but he was like, "Hey man, don't forget to send me that money."
Wait! Stop! We gotta devote a little bit of time to this.
What'd you say?
You went to a game as a guest of Allen Houston
in 1999 when they were in the finals,
and he made you pay for your ticket.
Well, that's not what the story's about. That's not what we're talking about. That's not
but
what
if he invited
you,
usually when somebody invites you to something, they cover the cost of that situation.
No, that's not necessarily true. And I don't know if it was an invitation or if it was more so of me asking. I'm not sure. I forgot.
Okay, to add to the conversation, do you want to tell the other part of the story and why this is unique?
Why? What
Your relationship with the Houston family?
Well, I used to date Alan's sister.
So his sister's presuming maybe at some point husband at some point
things never
he
got to that
invite you
point.
to the game, but he says,
I don't know
if this is the cost. You need to mail the money to the
well, right.
He's gonna be your brother-in-law at some point, possibly.
It was a playoff game, and it was like a 2 or 3, and I think they lost that game too. It was like 2 or 3 weeks later, he hit me up like, "Hey man, everything cool?" I'm like, "Yeah man, everything is cool." He's like, "No, it's not." I said, "What do you mean? Where's my money?"
But he made like $50 million a year for like 10 years.
Yeah, he had at one point in time he had one of the biggest NBA contracts ever.
See, I think a lot of times you just be making this stuff up on the fly, man. What the young people call it, not that you're lying, but you're capping. I don't know if those are the same things. I consider a capping a little bit less, a lesser degree of lying.
Hey man, as you knock on and approach 60 rapidly, by the way, you need to stop using words like that. You need to stop trying to act like you don't even know what that means, man. You just said it, but don't even know what it means.
Capping means to lie. That's what capping means.
Capping means to lie.
In the clinching game 4 against Cleveland, the Knicks won 130-93, one of the largest blowouts in conference final story history. Let's talk about real quick, man, the other side of this story, man. The Cleveland Browns should be ashamed of themselves. Not the Cleveland Browns, the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cavs.
They should be ashamed of themselves. James Harden wouldn't even let his ass on the bus back to the airport.
Can we stay there for a second?
Go ahead, absolutely.
I swore that Harden being a Cav with Donovan Mitchell, a.k.a. Spider, being able to carry the load of the man.
Mm-hmm.
I thought with Spider carrying the load of the man, that would take all pressure off of James Harden this time of year when he typically falls short.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, in the last series, he averaged 16 points per game. He was 39% from the field goal percentage, and he had 18% from behind the arc when it comes to three-pointers. He averaged 4 turnovers per game. In 191 career playoff games, the second most by any player without an NBA title, he's got all that experience and does not show up. After getting swept by the Knicks, getting swept, he had the nerve in a post-game press conference to say he felt like he played pretty good. He doesn't grade himself on shots or shot making. He said he grades himself defensively, and Big Body Brunson ate his ass alive.
Let me say this, man. And he also said that he thought that they were the better team.
Didn't win one game, but we thought we were better.
It's just certain things you don't do in sports, man. And this is a situation where,
right,
even if you really believe in your heart of hearts that you're a better team,
right,
you don't say that.
You don't say that.
Like he clearly broke some type of man law, some type of sports interview law. Like you just don't say. You keep that to yourself.
Listen,
bruh.
You always keep that to yourself. However, if the Spurs tonight find a way to win, to tie the series up 3-3, to go into a seventh game, and OKC beats them by 5 to 6 points or less in the seventh game, then Wemby and Vassell and those guys can come to the podium and say, man, we felt like we could have won this thing.
Right, but not after you get swept 4 games to none. And many of them blowouts.
Are you kidding me?
He's delusional. What I do want to say, though, about James Harden is I think that Cleveland got on the James Harden wagon a little bit too late. Because I need to remind people, because I think people they look at what's going on with him now, they look at the lack of defense, and they say, man, James Harden, he ain't nothing. Man, James Harden for 2 or 3 years was like the young people say, this is another phrase the young people say, he was a walking bucket. But now he is clearly over the hill. He's clearly lost steps. Not a step, he's lost steps. His confidence ain't the same, I think, because physically he can't do the things he used to do when he was dominating. But I don't want people to forget how great of a player this guy was unstoppable for a couple of years once again. But right now, it's just bad. And to add on top of it, he's delusional. He couldn't guard you. If he had to stop you from scoring baskets, he couldn't do it, man. And you ain't played basketball since 1990 and 91, right?
It's been a long time.
Yeah, man. It's bad. It's a bad look for him, and it really tarnishes his legacy.
Well, it's crazy.
It really tarnishes his legacy because we're going to remember what the last thing we saw, and the last thing we saw from this guy is the last couple of years where he is really underwhelmed.
So have you forgotten that he's a former league MVP?
I know, that's what I'm talking about. The guy was unstoppable for a couple of years.
When he was the league MVP in 2017 and 18 season, he averaged more than 30 points.
Yes.
8 assists, 5 rebounds a game.
The beard.
Led the Houston Rockets to a league best at the time, 65-17 record.
All of that. The guy pretty much is credited with coming up with a shot that's used all over the place to step back.
Step back.
I think somebody probably did it before him, but he popularized it.
Right.
And now all these cats is doing this step back thingy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's delusional, man, and I believe the Cavs owe him $42 million for next season, and he's got a player option. So
and he's going to cancel out his contract and get another contract that's bigger than the one you just talked about.
Well, I let's talk about that. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ron Stewart. Shouts out to the good people in Detroit, Michigan, WGPR. We appreciate y'all for listening. He's not going to cancel that $42 million unless somebody pays him $100.
That's the word.
Yeah, there's no way he cancels that $42 million contract.
The word is that he's going to opt out of this deal because I guess him and his agent feel like they're going to get a bigger deal in the open market.
He won't make $42 million in 1 year, no place else.
You know what? That was before this performance in this particular series. Maybe they abandon that and they just stick with the deal that he's got right now. Maybe you're right. Yeah.
I often pull up the post-game presser online after Knicks games so I can hear the players' comments and the coaches' comments. In this in these last 4 games versus the Cavs, every game after the first game, so game 2, game 3, and game 4, everyone or someone made an emphasis to make sure in the post-game presser to mention going after James Harden.
Yeah.
Mike Brown mentioned it. Jalen
really
Brunson mentioned it.
It's really sad, man.
Mike Brown was like, oh, somebody asked him a question, and Mike Brown was like, yeah, oh, no. Yeah, our focus was to feed the ball to whoever he was guarding.
It's really sad, man.
And Brunson was like, in one of the post-game press conferences, a big body Brunson was like, yeah, I told them if I'm ever outside the 3-point line and James Harden fronts me, to just get out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I knew he could not stop me.
From Terry Clark, 3973, saying all this, though, James will walk to the Hall of Fame when he retires.
Oh, no question.
As a playoff caliber starter is over.
We said that. We just said that.
It's almost it's almost sad that the younger generation, people that are really just getting in tune with basketball right now, they're maybe 10, 11, 12 years old.
They won't know the
really
James Harden that we do.
They're seeing this guy, and this is what they're going to think that this guy was.
Yeah.
This guy was one of the greatest basketball players for a short stretch in the history of the game, probably, man. He was unstoppable skill set. Because you remember in college, he played point guard.
Yeah.
And he's not a small guy. He's probably 6'6", 6'7", or something like that, man. He distributes the basketball, but then at some point in his career, he figured out he could score the basketball. And maybe he knew that.
Hey, man, think about this real quick. You got James Harden, who's in year 17. You got KD, who's in year 17 or 18. You got LeBron James, who's in year 21 or 22.
Yeah.
So those, all 3 guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famers have played 2 decades of basketball for us. We can't expect James Harden, KD, and LeBron to D somebody up to the point where they eliminate them from a game anymore. They played 2 decades.
These guys are playing a long time. They're making a lot of money for many, many years.
Westbrook, he's another guy that's been 17, 18 years.
I hate that it's coming down to this for Harden, though, man. We spent too much time with him. I guess we're kind of reminiscent about how great he was, and to see what's happening right now.
Listen, he got his ass eaten alive in this series. He was the focus. They moved the ball. They moved the ball to the man that he was checking every time down the court on the offensive end.
So I'm still cool with Monica's brothers. And I shot them both a text. You know, they're from Cleveland. They're from a little town right outside of Cleveland. And I shot both of them a text like, what the hell is going on with the Cavs? They quit. And James Harden, what's y'all thoughts of this? No, I didn't bring up James Harden. So I asked them about the Cavs getting destroyed, and they responded back, James Harden is shit.
Hey.
Like, they're so mad at James Harden up there in that area, man.
Do you think when you text them cats, they got their own text thread together where they're like, we wish this bitch would leave us alone?
No. Nah, don't do that. Nah, I'm a great guy, man. Them guys love me, man.
Hey, brother, did that punk ass Doug text you too? Yeah, I wish that bitch would leave us alone.
They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that.
So you
I'm their niece's father. What are you talking about?
So you actually really think that they're in real time cool with you?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Some people, the nerve of some people.
I'm not an asshole like some people on this show.
Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the 2 Live Stews. There is a possible elimination game tonight, and we're going to dig deep and get into those numbers.
Yeah, we're a little late on a lot of this stuff because of the holiday. We only do 2 shows a week, but
we're not late on this because the game is tonight. We're not late on this at all.
But this actually is talking about the last game, which is a couple nights ago. But I understand what you're saying. We were talking about Wemby and San Antonio.
Do you always have to do that? I mean, do you always have to do that?
Do what?
It was a good tease. You could just leave it alone. It was a good tease.
Okay.
I got to talk to you about the same thing I talked to Morgan about. She always wants the last word. Then if you want the last word, then do the damn tease. I mean, I'm not fussing or anything. I'm just saying. Story number 2, Spurs, OKC. We'll get into it up next.
Is Monica texting Ryan and his wife? Is Monica texting Ryan and his wife? What does that mean?
No, I don't even have her phone. If she does text, I don't even know it's her. I don't even have her number on my phone anymore.
Jews 29C. Okay. All right. San Antonio talk coming up next. Don't go away.
Trying to be messy. My sister-in-law is great. My former sister-in-law is great. I got no beef with her. But I know her brothers don't get down with you like that no more.
What's going on with that one long gray hair at the bottom of your chin?
Yeah, man, it is what it is.
So he's just totally repelling the Beijing?
I don't use any Beijing, man. I let them express themselves. Like we are going to express ourselves when people book the stews. Larry Brown, 404-895-9395. Repasses, funerals, open mic nights,
bar mitzvahs.
Yes, bar mitzvahs. Yeah. I would learn more about the culture before getting booked for one. But if I get booked for one, I'll damn sure come do it. Anyway, book the stews. 404-895-9395. Call our guy Larry Brown. Email him sme.larrybrown@gmail.com.
Tailgates, strip clubs, scripper clubs. We do it all.
Dropping the kids off at school, picking the kids up from school, going to the kids' school for recess. We do it all.
Draft parties.
Oh, yeah.
We do it all.
One thing we didn't mention, or we forgot to mention, so let me mention it. 4 small feet. Welcome back to you guys, the 2 Live Stews. He's Doug, I'm Ryan, but together we are the 2 Live Stews. And this is your 2 Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the good people in Detroit, Michigan, WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building, and there's big things popping. Rashad and crew, y'all keep on doing what you do.
San Antonio Spurs, man, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Game 6 tonight. OKC regained control of the series in a huge Game 5 win, now 3-2 in the series. They can finish it up tonight. They won the last game 127-114, as you see on your screen right there. Thunder bounced back after a strong performance by San Antonio, getting embarrassed in Game 4 when San Antonio held OKC to only 82 points. What's your thoughts about this game tonight, man? And really, if you want to reflect back on the last game.
It's been a minute. It's been a couple games we had. Yeah.
Go ahead and do that.
Wemby's an alien, man. And he's something that the league has never seen. It amazes me how.
Good morning, Tiffany Poole in Portland.
Good morning, Tiffany. It amazes me how the league itself continues to be so diverse with talent. You think back to the days of Bill Russell, Wilt, Kareem, every decade or every era of time in the NBA, there's always been a handful of superstars.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, dare I say, and you tell me if I'm right or wrong before we get back to the Spurs talk and OKC talk, right now, dare I say that there's a bigger diversity of talent than the league has ever seen at one period of time?
I wouldn't say that.
Sir, the All-NBA team has come out, and the All-NBA first team only has one American boy player on it.
Right.
Luka, Joker, Wemby, and SGA.
Right. Uh-huh.
Kate Cunningham's okay. And what I'm saying, man, is what we've seen from Wemby is mind-blowing, Victor Wembanyama. However, he hit a wall in that last game.
Uh-huh.
And there is no doubt in my mind that he's going to have to ride that wall because of his youthfulness in this final game 6. I think it's over tonight. But valiant effort. They are to be commended. That team is full of young stars. They've got 6 guys that's 25 or younger. No, they probably can't keep all of them because they're all pretty good and they've got value. They're incredible assets to have, but they can be used to bring in veteran players or bring in certain players. I got a buddy here that thinks that Phoenix Suns, Mr. Booker, will be a Spur in exchange for Fox somehow this year, having somewhat of a youth movement, getting a better point guard for them. Sir, valiant effort, but OKC is just too deep, too strong, too good, and their veteran leadership with SGA is better than what the Spurs have right now.
I mean, you're probably right. You're probably right, man. And you brought up a couple different things, man, that I want to throw out there. You talked about how great this team is, and the fact that they got this veteranism over
the Spurs.
The Spurs at this point. And you're exactly right. That's usually how it works. They've been talking about it over the last couple of days, how it took forever for the Bulls to get past the Pistons. Matter of fact, it took a while for the Pistons to get past the Celtics.
Right.
And it just seems like these guys are hitting a wall right now, man. And have you noticed how much effort it looks like it takes Wemby to get up and down the court? They're beating on him. Well, they're beating the hell out of him, man. And that's the only way I think you can try to contain this guy. And they've been also focusing, the national talking heads have been focusing on the fact that he has to get back in the paint. Like, too much of his game over the last couple of games seems like that he's posted up outside the three-point line and acting like some kind of damn center guard.
When he gets in the paint, they are hacking the hell out of him.
Well, he has to do it, though, I guess. He got to get stronger. This is part of the maturation where he has to get in the gym. He has to get stronger. He's got to put on some weight. It looks like he's struggling to run up and down the court, man.
Well, because he's 7'4", sir, and he's got size 22, 23 shoes. He is lumbering to get up and down the court, and he's doing it with all of his efforts.
Yeah.
I'm going to push back on your last comment. The big man's game today is different. Luka and Wemby as fives, as centers, they have a perimeter game.
I hate that shit too. I hate it. I hate it.
That's what it is
you know
now.
What? In his case, him and Chet Holmgren, they're so damn skinny. They really can't act as true centers because they don't have the weight to be Moses Malone or Shaquille O'Neal or Hakeem Olajuwon. They really need to incorporate shooting from the outside because they're too damn slight. They're light in the ass, man.
Shaq would break the hips of both Luka and Wemby in that paint.
Not Luka. Wemby.
Wemby and Joker. Wemby and Joker.
Right.
Now, to their credit, them having the ability to have a perimeter game has also changed the game. Yes, we would like to see their big bodies inside, but they can shoot it.
They don't really
have
big bodies.
Shoot it. They've got 3-point percentages, 35% or better.
Yeah.
Which is on par for average for people that get paid to shoot that thing out there. They can do it.
Yeah. You also mentioned about the Oklahoma City Thunder. I want to say that they're going to win this championship, man. But like you said earlier, the Knicks are on a heater we've never seen before.
I'm not afraid of any. I'm not afraid of whoever advances. I'm not afraid.
Deep in my heart, I want to say the Knicks are not going to beat OKC. They're not. They're just too good. They have too much good bench play. And also, I want to give a shout out to OKC. You reminded me. Go ahead.
What about the Knicks bench play? That's very important.
What I'm saying.
Like, that's a very important part of this thing.
Do one of your quick searches and see. Well, they probably don't have the odds up yet, or the lines up yet.
Oh no, there's still a series being played. Yeah,
the series still being played.
Yeah,
I would think that the Thunder in a final series against the Knicks are probably going to be slightly favored. I think most people probably think it'll go game 6 at least, probably a game 7. And it's gonna be a close one. But man, you mentioned OKC and them building and the team that they put together so far.
What would you see the line as in this game tonight? What would you take one stab at? Take a guess and tell me what the line is tonight.
It's in San Antonio, right?
It's in San Antonio.
I mean, they probably got the Spurs by a couple points because it's been going back and forth.
Minus 3.5.
Minus 3 points.
And you're very right, which was the last point I was going to make. Everyone right now, it's a defend home court and find a way to get one.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, OKC.
I think OKC gets one tonight. Oh,
OKC looks like a machine when SGA isn't hitting on all cylinders, when he's having a quote unquote down game, and having a down game for him is scoring under 30 points, basically.
Right.
So whenever he has under 30 points, somebody else is picking up the slack. Their bench is just solid as shit. They got great coaching. They play well together. Like, you can't say enough about them, man. They are a well-oiled machine right now, and they're probably going to be the favorite in the finals against the Knicks. But because of this crazy stuff the Knicks have been doing, I could see the Knicks winning the series. It's going to be a great finals if it's OKC and the Knicks.
Off the bench for us, Tyler Kolek, Landry Shamet, and Miles McBride. I'm also going to throw in there off the bench for us, Jose Alvarado and Mitchell Robinson. We've got 5 contributors that come off our bench. When it comes to starters and star power, we've got 4 different players on any night that can be our leading scorer. Karl Anthony Towns, Big Body Brunson, Mikal Bridges, and or the great OG Anunoby. They've taken turns being the star, all being led by Brunson, who's averaging damn near 27, almost 30 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do think that OKC is probably a better team than us. But when it comes to experience, when it comes to depth, and when it comes to star power, we fit right in. And we've got the edge because we're going to be rested. They've played more basketball, much more basketball than us in the last month.
Let's talk about what Jay Wright did at Villanova, man. The next city over from New York City.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson.
Yes.
Hart.
Yes.
Like.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mention Hart just now while talking about the depth that we have. My bad.
Shouts out to Jay Wright. That's one of the greatest assessors of talent ever. And we're going to have a little bit long discussion about Big Body Brunson as another trending topic in today's show. So y'all stay tuned for that. But I mean, Jay Wright, man, for him to put together to recruit those guys, to get those guys, and those guys are literally the backbone of this franchise.
Right. It's great.
That's been starving for a championship since 1970. I think it's 72 or 73.
73.
73 it's an incredible story in itself.
Yep.
Flipping back, I want to make this point, man. Shouts out to Sam Presti, the GM of the Oklahoma City Thunder, for putting together this Oklahoma City Thunder team. Do you know Sam Presti was in the front office for that team when they amassed Russell Westbrook,
right,
Kevin Durant,
and Harden.
James Harden, and throw in Serge Ibaka.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about Serge.
Who I guess he's retired. I haven't heard his name. He might be on somebody's bench. There's a lot of times I see these guys benches, and they got players on the bench that's just sitting there that were big players back in the day, and they still collecting a check. But they had all of that talent on this team, man. They had all of that talent on this team, lost it all, rebuilt, and now at the point where they're about to win a second championship in a row. Shouts out to Sam Presti, man.
Serge Ibaka's last season in the NBA was 22-23.
Okay.
He had 14 NBA seasons. Of course, a champion with the Toronto Raptors in 19. 3-time All-Defensive First Team, as well as 2-time NBA block leader in the NBA. Do not forget to mention the great Serge Ibaka while mentioning the OKC greats in Westbrook, Harden, and Kevin Durant. Very good call.
Hank something. Hank saying. He says, F out of here. Miss me with that guaranteed loss. Who the F wants to see OKC winning? I will say this. If it's OKC and the Knicks in the finals, I'm rooting for the Knicks. Because it seems like there's a bunch of goddamn foreigners on OKC. Well, it seems like it's a bunch of Frenchmen, goddamn Europeans or something with SGA and with Holmgren and all of these guys, man. I'm rooting for the Americans. That's what my money on.
Yeah, man, and I'm not afraid of OKC. I think OKC is one of the best teams in the NBA. I think you as a Knicks fan need to be scared. No, as a matter of fact, man, 2 or 3 times in the last couple of weeks, the great SGA has been held to 20 points or less, and that's something that doesn't happen with him.
Let me tell you something.
So we're shooting the lights out of the ball. The plus 271 point differential says that. But defensively, we're playing better than anybody right now in the NBA.
Listen, man.
I'm fine with that.
It's if the Knicks, well, the Knicks are already there. If the Oklahoma City Thunder, who most people believe, I think they're going to win. I mean, because the Game 7 is going to be in OKC. I just don't see Wemby and this young team in San Antonio being able to beat OKC at OKC in a Game 7. So we're calling our shots. So if it's OKC and the Knicks in the finals, it's going to be a great finals.
I agree.
That's going to be a great finals.
There's one huge negative about the Knicks being in the finals.
What's the negative?
No matter if it's a win or if it's a loss, they're going to burn Manhattan down. They're going to burn Manhattan down.
Well, I don't think
so you are damned if you do or damned if you don't if you are in government in New York City.
I love when they interview the New York Knicks fans.
Crazy.
When they interview the New York Knicks fans after a win on the street, like a report on the street. Yo, this is John from Brooklyn. Yo, Knicks all the way, baby. Yeah, son. Yeah,
somebody said, unfortunately, this Knicks run is going to cause for shorts and Timbs being worn by everyone this summer.
Man. You know
cats gonna be in the gym hooping with shorts, basketball shorts, and Timbs on.
Right. You know my chapter, bro, Kip, right? You know Kip.
Yes.
He always, we got this little group, and he always posts pictures in there. And I don't care if it's 5,000 degrees. He's in some baggy shorts and some Timberlands, dead in August. But you're exactly right. That's what we're going to see. If the New York Knicks win a championship, we're going to talk more about Brunson in a little while. But if the Knicks win a championship, man, they're going to have to bring in the National Guard. They have to bring in the National Guard, man, because
no. The National Guard needs to be on standby right now because whether it's a win or a loss, they're going to light the city on fire. That's what they're going to do.
Terry Clark, 39-73. Nobody hates the Knicks more than Knicks fans. Yeah, but now that they winning, they just
we'd be deep too.
They're coming out of the woodworks.
Did you see how much money Spike Lee has spent on Knicks tickets the last 30 years?
No.
Find
the number.
It's like over 10 million.
Well, I mean, that's easy. He's made a lot more than $10 million, wouldn't you think?
I'm not counting his money. I'm just saying he spent $10 million on tickets to be in the front row of every Knicks game he wants to go to.
Yeah, he got some real diehards now. I mean, you can say all you want, but their fans have stuck by them through good times and a lot of bad. Y'all have stuck by this team for 50 damn years.
Spike comes on the show. Spike comes on the show with the Stews. I might give him a call, see if he'll pull up on it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Arleywood coming up next. Arleywood Report. Entertainment news. Yeah. I'm actually rooting for New York, son.
It would be great, man. It would be great. Being stranded on the side of the road, y'all, in Metro Atlanta is very, very stressful and it's dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call. Bay 11 Towing's response times always outpace those national brands. I've been beside the road in Atlanta before, and when you're waiting for hours on a tow truck, it's not cool. Bay 11 Towing says they get to you faster. and they're more cost-effective and efficient while doing so. Whether you're dealing with a flat tire, a dead battery, or a full-on straight breakdown, the team at Bay 11 Towing is ready to get you safely back on the road or get your vehicle and yourself where you need to be. So next time you find yourself in a jam, Bay 11 Towing, give them a call at 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Bay 11 Towing, where speed and savings come together to get you safely to your destination. Check them out at 404-770-6949. Fast, reliable towing that doesn't cost a fortune. Bay 11 Towing. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Doug. He's Ryan. Wait, no, I'm Ryan. He's Doug. But together we're the Two Live Stews and this the Two Live Stews Experience. We got to welcome Oakley Wood into the building.
Good morning, Ollie.
Listen, I know I'm not centered. I'm trying my best to get centered in my car because you see my note down. I'm Arlie of the Traveling Pants. Y'all ever seen that movie? Y'all sisters of something about traveling pants. So that's me. I'm traveling.
Arlie of the Traveling Pants. Okay. What's going on? What's going on? Where are you at?
I'm in between. I'm on the side of the road. Y'all want to see I'm on the side of the road. I am in between Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Okay.
Somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Did you get off the exit, Ollie? I mean, you're not like beside the highway, are you?
Right. Are you in a safe spot?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course.
All right.
I'm always safe. What are y'all talking about?
Right.
I'm always safe.
Okay.
But if you see a big truck pass by, just, ignore it. No worries.
So tell us about your holiday week.
I had a great holiday week. That was part of my picture of the day. If we do that today, I had my family reunion Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday was my mama's birthday, so we threw a birthday pool party for my mama and her sister, who's her younger sister. They have birthdays in May, so family that was still in town came over. We were in Memphis, Tennessee then, and then left Memphis and came to go check out my uncle, and still in the hospital down in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. I'm doing my traveling sick and shut in. So I'm headed to Louisiana, go check on my son because he got an appointment about the accident he had some time ago. Want to make sure they don't try to railroad my baby because I will fight you about my baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was about to say. If Wimbignana was my baby,
Mm-hmm.
honey, they'd have to come get me off that court every day. Get off my baby.
Right.
Hit him one more time. Him.
Right. They're beating the hell out of him.
Hit him one more time.
Right.
It's terrible. So, yeah, but I heard y'all talking. And I want to say this about the Knicks fans. I really hope I don't want them to win. I'm so sick of the East Coast folks. I don't want to hear nothing else about we so good, we so whatever, son, y'all. Take it back to go on back up there with all that.
And Ollie, you know what too? It reminds you of when the Knicks come to Atlanta, like they probably per capita make more money on average than any other group of people in any other state. And so they got long money and they buy up all of the tickets. I read an article about this on how they took over Cleveland's arena the other night in the final game in their series. And they kind of do the same thing in Atlanta. And you hate on the fact that they got the money to come take over other stadiums whenever they want to take over other stadiums.
It's aggravating. Why y'all got so? I'm guessing maybe our stuff is cheaper than theirs, so they can. I don't understand.
Oh yeah. The price that we pay for tickets down here is probably nothing compared to what they pay for the price of tickets up in New York. So whenever they get an opportunity, they come and buy up the damn tickets.
Well, I'm just saying that y'all can call me a hater. Y'all can say I'm drinking Haterade. I don't care. I'm sick of East Coast folks. The Eagles, the New York, all the teams. Boston. Oh my God. I'm in the band with two Boston folks. Oh my God. One dude is from the Bills, two of them from the Boston. I got some. Can I get a Falcons fan somewhere? Just one. Just can I get a Falcons? Can I buy a Falcons fan? Pat Sajak need to give me a Falcons fan, like $5 hours.
Hey, Ollie, I want to ask you one more time. Are you in a safe spot? Because I hear the cars coming by you.
Y'all are so lame. Yeah. What's not going to happen is them big booty girls that y'all have coming on here taking my spot. see, I know how y'all operate. Y'all want them big booty girls. You can't even see their booties in this square.
Ollie,
Ollie,
we're concerned about your safety. We're concerned about your health.
Right.
We're
Don't
concerned
worry about the big booty girls coming and filling in for you, Ollie.
Hey,
Come on.
Oh my God! That you see the 18-wheeler just passed by the truck?
No,
It's like if she stuck her hand. If she stick her hand up the window, she could touch the cars. But look at that, another one. And it's big ass trucks. Ollie, this is not good.
Okay, go ahead and do your report. No. Why didn't you go in the parking lot?
I'm near truck stop. Well, y'all worry about
I don't care who
let's
tell
talk about it. It's somebody's birthday out there. Happy birthday to you.
Trying to distract us.
Happy birthday. Can y'all not hear me? Anybody sing?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you. Go ahead.
Let's sing. Then sing.
We hear
Whose turn is it?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right, go ahead, Ollie.
We're terrified, Ollie.
We
got to
hurry
get this
up and
report over with.
Come on, go ahead.
We got to get this done.
No, we can't go any faster. I got my good hair. I pulled my hair out of my scarf and everything. We having this report.
Okay, go ahead.
So we want to sing happy birthday to, guess who this is? Ooh, LA, proved too much for the man.
I don't know.
Y'all know
who.
he could. Midnight Train to Georgia, Gladys Knight. Ah,
there you go.
Okay. The great Gladys Knight.
Happy birthday, Gladys Knight.
Hey, Gladys Knight, she turned 82 today.
Wow.
And while I cannot pull up this report, we missed birthdays over yesterday. Andre 3000. Oh my God, y'all. Andre 3000 had a birthday. I didn't even know. Well, I haven't really been on social media, but I wonder if he played the flute for his birthday.
He probably played the flute for his birthday. Yes.
He's 51. So just so young and tender still. And then we have the great Jada Kiss, also 51.
Okay.
Shouts out to Jada, one of my top 5 rappers.
Is he?
Yep.
Why do you say he's your top 5?
He's when it comes to my I have my top 5 commercial rappers and my top 5 rappers, and he's in my top 5 rappers and commercial rappers.
Well, does he have like a good flow? I know he's in. Isn't he a part of a group?
Yeah, Locks. He's part of
the Locks. It was the Locks.
Yes, I thought so. Yeah. Todd Bridges turned 61. I saw Todd in the airport, but I couldn't run him down to go try to take a picture. I was so sad. I was like, there go, Todd Bridges. But I couldn't catch him. He was fast, a little squirrel or something.
Which high school did Gladys Knight go to? You know? She's from Atlanta.
It was only a few. It had to be either Turner or Washington.
Okay.
Or it could have been what's that when they just turned it them people just took it. What's the name of that school?
People taking
Howard
everything
High
these
School.
days.
Howard.
They are. Okay. They came now to Howard High. So there was Howard, Turner, and Washington were the only 3 high schools that people that look like us could go to.
Okay.
Over there in that West End, that Martin Luther King over there by Morehouse area, because she went to Mount Moriah.
Gladys Knight attended the historic Booker T. Washington High School in Atlanta before transferring and graduating from Archer High School, also known as Samuel Howard High School, Archer High School. So yes, she was at Booker T. She ended up graduating from Archer.
Harper Archer is over there in the SWATs.
Yeah, so it used to be Harper and Archer. They were separate schools. Archer was the people that went for Hollywood Coat that they talk about in the song. They went to, that was Archer. And then Harper, Judge Glenda Hatchett went to Harper. She's a famous Harper person.
Okay.
So anyway, first up, we have a video that we need to that everybody has been discussing. I thought
for your safety, first up and last up. But go ahead, Ollie. We're listening. Go ahead.
Use a line.
What the fuck just happened?
Bro. What the fuck, bro?
You talked all that tough shit. Yeah, hold on, don't talk to him. You don't deserve to talk to him. What the fuck was that? You done got a good ass haircut and then came here and got stunned.
Yo, I thought we had a plan.
I'm not going to waste any more of the show's time with my thoughts on this guy. Please continue. Do your report, Ollie. I can't wait to hear it, but I ain't got nothing to say.
We lost Ollie's video. Go ahead, Ollie.
We lost my video. Y'all can hear me though. Okay, there I go. I'm back.
Okay.
So I don't really know what is going on with. Then he says he has a plan. He goes on in that video talking about, man, we just lost a lot of money, and then the man in the center was like, we ain't losing. Wait a minute, what's going on? So I don't know if they had a plan. So the guy that he fought I went back and looked at some of his videos. He started this whole phenomenon back like 9, 10 years ago, where he would
We
rap
got
like
one of the
Can I do that?
videos.
But I'm
I don't
not
know
a
if Tree
rapper.
has it ready.
Okay, so you'll
Okay, I
probably
guess
show
we
that.
don't.
But he does these little videos. He became famous for pretending like he was rapping, but saying I'm not a rapper. And he'd be like, I'm walking to the store.
Super
What? And
hot
everybody
fire.
hype him
Right.
up, hype him up. Yes, super high five. Well, apparently Ray J is saying, man, we had a plan that I guess Ray J was supposed to win, or maybe they were supposed to go further, more rounds. And he did not delve into what the plan was, but clearly the plan was for him not to get deboed. You got
Well,
knocked out.
it sounds like from Ray J that the thing it was fixed, that they were gonna fix it, and they probably put a lot of money on whoever was supposed to win, or maybe whatever round. Maybe they didn't make the bet. Maybe they had one of their friends or family members make the bet, and it backfired because dude went off script.
We don't know if there was any wagers made. We don't know if there was any bets made. But clearly,
it
something
sounds
was
like
supposed to happen, and it didn't happen the way it was supposed to.
Right. Exactly.
Right. So then our friend Ray J, who Ryan has always said we don't understand. If you got heart issues, I just don't understand what's happening. And I understand he has said publicly that, now he laid up in the hospital. Now, my uncle is also laid up in hospital. It is a hospital room. And these are photos that were not leaked by hospital. Because at first I was like, oh my God, somebody about to lose their job. You about to lose your job. But it said Ray J's team leaked the photos or gave the photos to TMZ exclusively of him, and they're taking him a little nap. He literally had knots on his head like that Martin character when Martin got in the boxing ring.
Would you please give Doug a second to apologize and be the Ray J apologist he's about to be? Go ahead, Doug. You about to say something?
No, I'm not apologizing about anything. I don't even understand what you're saying that I'm supposedly wrong about.
Okay, Ollie, continue. Okay.
Really
so for people that just logging into the show, when Ray J had this announcement, an announcement came out that Ray J said that he had less than a year to live and he had these heart issues. Ryan just clowned him and said he was lying and that's not true, this, that, and the other, and he's a clown. Go ahead.
And a month later, he gets in the ring to fight somebody.
True.
With heart problems, 1 year from death, he's taking some of his time that he doesn't have left to stage a fight with someone.
So the entire conversation between me and you was, I'm saying that it's tacky for you to attack this man and call him a liar about something you have no idea about. You're not in the doctor room with him and his doctor. Period. It's very tacky. That's all.
Right.
He's not Jesus. You're not in the doctor room.
You're not. And TMZ usually doesn't get it wrong. So you're saying that picture of him in the hospital is a lie?
I'm saying it's staged and it's fake. I'm saying there's no monitors that he's hooked up to. I'm saying that Ray J is full of doo-doo like I've been telling you for months.
Did I ever say he's not full of doo-doo? Did I ever say he's not full of doo-doo?
Yes,
I just said that you have to respect the man talking about his health and you calling him a liar. That's all I've ever said.
He ain't respecting no click chasing, clout chasing liar. Ain't respecting that.
And
Go ahead, Ollie.
I'm sorry. The boy who cried wolf, because after a while, nobody's going to believe anything you say. Like Chris Brown and I don't know the other female, but they were all kind of like, he better not lose his bout. And then when he literally, that wasn't no fake. He didn't fake that knockout.
No.
He got hit in such a way that you turn into like a board. And then I don't ever want to get punched like that. That just seems so horrible.
Yeah, and another thing too, and I don't know, I sent Tree a couple of videos because this was a huge trending thing online. It looks like to me that Ray J ain't never been in a fight in his life. If you watch how he moved around in that ring and how he hands his he had his hands up like Glass Joe, man. You remember Glass Joe from Mike Tyson knockout?
I do. It's the first guy you had to fight in the game.
Right. Did you see how he was doing like this?
Oh, look at that cat eyes. Did you see his eyes?
He was like, man,
he looked at that dude like, wait a minute. You just hit it for real.
Look at his stomach. Look at his stomach. He didn't even train. Did you see the video? He didn't even train, man.
I want to know how much he got paid for this. What was the payout?
Look at his eye. Look at that guy. Like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I thought we were just on softball.
So listen, on the same ticket, they had Johnny Manziel fighting some influencer or something like that. Johnny Manziel won his fight, but this is probably going to be a thing going forward when you pit two celebrities against each other. You hype it up, whether they're trained or they're in shape or not, and people are going to watch.
This ain't new, man. Remember, Le'Veon Bell was fighting some cats. These stars have been fighting each other for a while now, man.
This particular thing, we talked about it on the show. This particular fight card, there was like 10 different fights from 10 different sets of celebrities.
That dude punched Ray J, and his eyes grew like this. Like, wait a minute, you just really hit me, you son of a bitch.
Right, and I can't fight, so now I can't get mad in real life and fight you back.
That's a nigga ain't never been in a fight. I'm gonna tell you that. The way he hold his hands, the way he was jumping around, he has never been in a squabble in his life.
You gotta be like this, dog.
Put him up.
Okay, all right.
Put up your dukes. Put up your dukes.
Quick reminder, it is a Giving Thursday. We appreciate y'all for giving. Super chatters, thank you very much.
Wow.
Oh, gosh, that is hilarious, man.
Like, it was ridiculous.
Oh, we have a guest, man.
We're good. Keep on going. We're good.
Okay,
Yeah, so y'all ain't never got to worry about me fighting. If y'all ever see me talking about unboxing, I am going to run around. They gonna chase me until they get tired. Because I'm gonna weigh you down one way or the other. Now, I have been in a fight, and I fight to kill, but I do not want to be in a ring. You punch me in my face on purpose. No, ma'am.
And then after you get beat up, you start fussing at the guy you were fighting, talking about we had a plan.
Wow.
Come on, Ray J.
Because they aren't sanctioned real boxers, I guess they can't get pulled into court by, some government entity about, fraud or anything like that. I guess not, right?
And anybody that wagered real money on that fight, shame on you. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
but you know what?
People showed up and went to it.
I should have looked this up. They got that new thing now that you can wager on called Kalshi, right? And there's all types of bets about things outside of sports. They probably had that as a wager on Kalshi.
All right.
And so that's bad business, man. Real bad business.
I wanted to say shout out to Queen Latifah. That was my second story up. She's hosting the AMA Awards, and she brought out her lovely partner and her son, Rebel, and with them on the court, that's their son in the middle, who he's a handsome little fella, right? And the little girl on the end is Kavia James. That's her name, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade's daughter. So that's Kavia. That's Queen Latifah's partner of 13 years. Their little boy, Rebel, who's 6, and Queen Latifah. She looks fabulous. But I'm just saying, me and my boo can't both have on a dress and putting our hands on our hips. We just can't. I'm sorry. I love the Queen, though. But I'm just surprised she's coming out more. She's being who she is. She has never openly say, I am. She don't talk about it, but that's who it is. So she's hosting the AMAs for the first time solo. Before in 1995, she co-hosted with Tom Jones and some country artists. And she hosted other award shows, but she will be hosting the AMA Awards. So,
all right, Ollie, get off the road. We appreciate you for putting your life in danger and coming on the show today. Thank you so much.
Ollie,
my butt ain't big enough for me not to. I got to get some booty.
Thank you, Ollie.
I love y'all. I'll see y'all in another part when I get on down the road. I'll still be here.
Okay, so you're going to join us later in the show. I'm really.
No, she's not joining you later. No.
We can't invite you back on, Ollie, because this right now is very dangerous. I don't want to be held responsible.
You can. That's not fair.
Okay, so we're showing your pick of the day right here. So what's this? Tell us about this pick of the day.
That's my great uncle, my granddaddy's brother on the left, and his other brother. That's the last two men on the left. We have a sister still. I didn't catch a picture of her. That's my mama and me in the middle, and that's my whole family. See all them people? And that wasn't everybody. That was a family reunion. Woohoo!
Awesome.
Glad you're safe, Ollie. Get back on the road and be careful. We appreciate you, Ollie.
Please.
Y'all in a little while.
Thank you, Ollie.
Up next in the Doghouse with you guys, the Two Live Stews on the Two Live Stews Experience, man. We've got Nick Royalty, and not just Nick Royalty, one of the best enforcers in the NBA's history. Charles Oakley will join the Two Live Stews up next in the doghouse on the Two Live Stews Experience?
I'm gonna ask him that question, man. I'm gonna ask him that question.
Whatever you do, just don't mess around and ask him something where when he see you in these streets, he slap your face off. Whatever you do, just don't do that.
I'm gonna ask him about him slapping shit out of Charles Barkley. I'm gonna ask him.
I'm sure he'll talk about it. Y'all keep it locked, man. Two Live Stews Experience. Charles Barkley up next.
Oh no, not Charles Barkley. Not Charles Barkley.
Charles Oakley, the great Nick.
What up, folks? It's your boy Doug Stewart, one half of the world famous Two Live Stews. Now, what I do in my daily life is I work in the financial services industry. In particular, I sell life insurance, okay? I do retirement planning, investing as well, but really I focus on life insurance. You need somebody that you can trust to sell you a life insurance policy, to get you the right life insurance policy. I'm your guy. Y'all know me from these streets. I'm somewhat of a public figure. I'm not going to do anything wrong to damage my reputation at all right? So if you need life insurance, your mama need life insurance, your kids need life insurance, holla at me. Holla at your boy, all right? 678-770-8073. That's 678-770-8073. I've been doing this thing a long time. I've hired, trained, and managed employees and agents in the life insurance industry. Holla at your boy. I got you covered. You good. 678-770-8073. I got you.
Needles? Man, please. I retired from those when I hung up my cleats. Why get poked when you can snack your way slim? Brain IQ chews are all natural, taste great, and keep you in the game. Shots hurt, chews work. BrainIQ.com/REF/OneLiveStew. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/OneLiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smarter than shots, stronger than excuses. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan, he's Doug, but together we are the Two Live Stews, and this is your Two Live Stews Experience. Shouts out to the great folks in Detroit, Michigan. Shouts out to your WGPR Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building. All right, Stew Nation, it's time to buckle up. We've got real New York Knicks royalty in the building today. This man brought toughness, heart, grit, rebounding, defense, intimidation, leadership, and let's be honest, a whole lot of attitude when it comes to being at Madison Square Garden.
Absolutely.
When you talk about the golden era of Knick basketball, his name is stamped all over it. A former NBA All-Star, one of the toughest enforcers in the league that's ever been seen. We are elated and joyed to be joined by none other than the great Charles Oakley in the building with the Two Live Stews. Charles, how you doing this morning, man?
What's up, guys?
Good morning.
We're
I'm
doing
good.
great, man. We're very happy to have you on, man.
No problem.
A lot of good basketball being played. First question, Oak. The city feels like it's alive again when it comes to the Knicks winning. Does the current playoff run remind you at all of any of the grit you guys played with back in the late 80s and early 90s?
Yeah, it's due, but the way they playing and the way they sweeping, Philly and Cleveland, like they can get rest. But yeah, the fans is insane, and they loving this, and they've been waiting for this, and now they're here in the finals. So we got to hope they keep showing up. That's it.
When you watch this current Knicks team, what stands out to you the most? Is it the toughness? Is it the chemistry? Is it the leadership? When you watch this team, Charles, tell me what you see.
I see Bronson scoring, leadership. I see the chemistry. They got two of the best wings in the game, Bridges and OG. They got another guy called Hart, got a lot of heart, and he made the wagon go. But you got to give credit to Mike Brown. He made adjustments from the Atlanta series to now. They haven't lost a game. And the coaching staff is really doing a good job matching talent with the other team, the talent they got on the team. So they moving and grooving. I mean, they on the road, so I hope they keep it up.
Talking to Charles Oakley right now, the Two Live Stews on the Two Live Stews, the Stewart Media Entertainment Network. How impressed? Let's talk a little bit more about Jalen Brunson. I mentioned earlier, we're actually going to talk about him later in today's show. This guy's leadership, it seems like he's been the missing piece to possibly winning a championship in New York. unbelievable play since he's been in New York, since wearing a New York Knicks uniform. Talk about him a little bit more. And are you shocked? Are you surprised that, first of all, this guy is this good, because we didn't see this in Dallas? But your thoughts on Jalen Brunson in general?
Well, that was Dallas. They had it. I mean, he played well when he went in games. But like I said, sometimes you can't show everything in 20 minutes. Sometimes you need 30 minutes. And once he signed with New York, they put the ball in his hand. He haven't looked back. The team been on a rise since then. Last year was a battle against the Pacers. They should have won, but they lost. But this year was to testify. Can you get back to that point and get to the finals? And then done that. And by his leadership, he can bring the guys together. It's just like, it's amazing to me. I haven't seen this a while in New York since the Derek Jeter days, how the leadership he had. And Brunson's showing the same type of chemistry and character that Derek Jeter had. And now they were waiting for the winner of San Antonio and OKC.
Yep. The Knicks swept Cleveland and won 11 straight playoffs games. Did you ever imagine seeing this level of dominance? We knew they were good. They really dominated the Atlanta Hawks in their series early in the playoffs. But did you see this dominance that we're seeing right now from the Knicks team?
They was good. And they, like I say, when you go to the lab, you want to get better. And they got Mike Brown. They got better for us, understand how to move the ball, come together and gel. And that was the key, because they gel and make them run in the playoff, and they doing it. And I think that Mike Brown is doing a great job with the team.
In the doghouse right now with the Two Live Stews on the Two Live Stews Experience, the great Charles Oakley spending some time with the Stews. Charles, what makes Madison Square Garden the Mecca? What makes it one of the best basketball arenas in the NBA? Or do you see it that way? Because my brother and I debate this often. Give me your thoughts on what makes MSG so special.
It's the fans. It's the grit inside of it, and how they get involved. I mean, it's rocking. They got celebrities and all around the building. Like LA they have celebrities. I think New York celebrities more engaged. Now the players, the guys on a good run. So it's all energy. It's all over the building. So it's electrified, and I hope they can continue it.
What's the biggest difference in basketball that's being played today versus when you guys played back in the 90s, Charles?
IQ. It's less IQ, a lot of threes. And it's no way in the world a Cleveland team in the Eastern Conference Final can't win a game. They talk about team tanking. No, it ain't tanking. It's just you got about 22 bad teams in the NBA. So somebody got to make the playoff. So they can say team tanking for excuse. No, it's just the talent level is not there no more. IQ, coaching is bad. These players don't care. They make it $30, $40, $50 million. You can't say nothing to them. So if I'm a fan, I'm mad at management, because fans got to pay to get in. They got to pay to park. Got to pay $20 for a hot dog. And the team played like dogs. No, I'm mad if I'm a fan.
Hey, listen, we've been talking about these huge margins of victories, blowout wins.
That's what I'm talking about.
I can't remember exactly who it was now that beat it was the Knicks. It was the Knicks. I think it was a 50-point win against the Atlanta Hawks in the playoffs. Why do you think we're seeing all of these? I mean, they're just ridiculous blowouts in today's NBA. Why do we see teams getting swept on their home floor? What do you think that's based on?
Number one is you got to overpay for your product now. The goods maybe been $20 5 years ago. Now they got to pay $80 to $100. So most of the team in the NBA is 80%. They paying guys money. They should be 80% over salary, 80% more than they value. That's photo. If you're in a stockbroker, you want to invest into the players, because the players, everybody, 80% of the NBA players is overpaid. And ain't nothing they can do about it, because they making so much money global. They gotta pay somebody to keep the wheel on the wagon. So these guys making $40 million, they just average. They not a superstar. So think about, you gotta pay a guy $40 million, and you think, oh, I'm paying $40 million. He gonna take me somewhere. He gonna make 3 or 4 guys, not just one guy. And then you grade them 1 out of 10, they are 4 or 5. You're not getting your money. You're not getting your value for your money. And they got to put them on the floor. No way you for lose by 50 points at home. Philadelphia lost about 40 at home. The
No
Cavs
way.
lost about 40
No
at
way.
home. And you
Right.
got 2 superstars, three all-stars on your team. Then you lose about 40 at home. This ain't football. You get 7 points for a touchdown. Basketball, you got to score 2 or 3. So that's show you they really bad. Somebody beating you by 40.
Yeah, so we talk about basketball today as it was back when you played, and Ryan kind of asked this question, but why would you, or what would you tell a young person, one of these YNs, or why basketball was much better back during the time that you played in the 90s than it is today?
I wouldn't tell them nothing because it's going to be an argument. I don't want to argue about basketball. I just go by what my eyes see. They said, well, y'all was big and slow. Y'all play half court. You know what? We looked like a group, though. We look like a team. We don't look dysfunction like y'all look now, taking 10 threes in a row. Then you miss 10 more. Oh, that's the game. That's analytic. No, it's some bullshit.
Right.
So I don't want to get into it. I mean, let them join their life. I'm glad they're getting the money because when we play, they hid the money from us, but they got to pay them the money. So it's more embarrassing now because you're paying them. And like I said, your money, that's the best thing to invest in NBA. Because guy, like I say, we said we would have made 10 million, they making 40 million. But they're getting less product.
What do you, last question from me, and we're finishing up with Charles Oakley right now.
Oh, you good?
On the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The last 5 MVPs have all been foreigners. Like,
right.
What's your thoughts about how the game has shifted to more finesse, less, toughness, less bodying? What's your thoughts about today's NBA game and how the Europeans seemingly have taken it over?
Well, that's what the last commission before he passed, he wanted to go global. He was pushing that. David Stern, he was pushing for global because he knows the money. The U.S. money had dried up. The rating was down. So he went to the, other country. So that's where the money coming from. They just signed a 11 years, $78 billion deal. And I think that when we played back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, you might have had 2% of European. Now you probably got 35, 40, heading towards 50. I think next 5 years it'll be more European because they want to play a wide open game. We're not patient enough. We don't post no more. We don't work on our craft. All we want to do is dribble and shoot threes. That's not our game. Our game is putting pressure on defense, get a guy in the post, get a guy who can shoot a mid-range. No, analytics said mid-range is played out. We want you to shoot threes. Cleveland the other night, they ran pick and roll with Moses 15, 20 times. This guy can't shoot a three. He can't make a pass. So why you run an offense through a guy who can't make you better? But they got to do that. I mean, that's bad coaching. So, it's just one of them things. We got to deal with it. The Europeans, they all offense, no defense. But we put the ball in every European guy hand. Look at Joker. He's 6'11", 7'1". He run offense. Luka running offense. So Giannis might be the only one, but he want to bring the ball up. He can't make a jump shot neither. Even though he's going down here, he got a championship. He still the ball shouldn't be his hand until he get over half court. But that's what they want now. They want to look cute now.
In the doghouse with your guys, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience, the great Charles Oakley. All right, before we get into the rapid fire questions, I got 1 or 2 more for you also. No matter if Brunson and the Knicks win the championship or not, where do you rank Big Body Brunson on the all-time Knicks list? As one of our all-time Knicks, in my humble opinion, where would you rank Brunson on the all-time Knicks list?
I said 2 years. 2 years ago, he was second to Walt Frazier. I still stand with that point right now.
Damn.
Patrick third, Willie Reed fourth, and on from there. But he's definitely second right now, hands down. If you watch him play over the last 2 or 3 years, what he had brought to the team, how he hit big shot after big shot. Even in this series, what he did on the comeback, down 22, 8 possessions in a row. Then made the tough shot, fade away, hit the dagger with the 3. I mean, he been doing it. I ain't seen this since, Michael Jordan, Kobe. I mean, he got some traits from Grady, some other guys who had the ball in their hand. But this guy is 6'1", not athletic, not fast, but he get to his point. And that's what you got to love about him.
All right. Great answer. Really appreciate that from a great Nick. You mentioned Kobe just now. Doug and I had a debate a couple of weeks ago. SGA is completing year 8 right now.
Mm-hmm.
If I gave you 2 players to choose after 8 seasons of basketball, which player would you choose? Would you choose SGA after 8 years, or would you choose Kobe after 8 years, and why?
Kobe, what he can do. SGA is not athletic. SGA getting away with what James Harden. He had made a statement in the game. I'm gonna step back twice. SGA made a statement. I'm pushing off every time. So Kobe was just more of a hungry person. Was a person that over the top. SGA, I ain't seen him dunk maybe twice in 8 years, maybe. So Kobe just had more tenacity. He was just not taking nothing from SGA. I mean SGA, he's smooth and cool, but Kobe. He ain't Kobe yet. He might be better than Tracy McGrady, all them guys, but not Kobe.
One more from me before we get into the Rapid Stew questions. I'm not sure if Doug will have another before we do Rapid Stew.
Oh, you good?
But, okay. You get to pick 2 stars in today's game to start your team with. It could be anybody, Luka, Joker, whoever, SGA, it doesn't matter. You get to start. You get to pick 2 players to start your team. Which 2 players are you taking out of today's game?
I'm going to take Wimmy and Bronson.
Wow. Wow.
Talk a little bit more about Wemby.
Yeah. I mean, he's a game changer, but I think that he got to realize that he need a little more weight, and he got to stop shooting them threes. I think he putting the team in harm ways when he shoot threes, and he got to go to the post. Free throw line is not the post. The post is in the block, on the block. So when they got to double team you, I think he bailing out other teams right now because he catching at the free throw line sitting there. He one dribble from the basket, but still, I want the guys got to come. I'm going, make team like come and double team you, make them rotate, and they give you more driving gaps. So right now, they got a real young athletic team. They raw. I mean, OKC is Talibella. And I think that, like the other night, OKC just like they were strictly business. We gonna show you what we're about. So San Antonio is there, but I don't know. They might not get over the hump now, but they're gonna be a problem later on in the future.
Wrapping things up with the great Charles Oakley and the Dog Guys with the 2 Live Stews. We got some rapid fire questions before we let you go, Charles. If you could take one player right now in today's game, who would you take? Patrick Ewing or Joker from Denver?
Joker.
What's the one thing in today's players that you complain about the most?
Shooting too many threes.
Who was tougher, Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant?
Michael Jordan.
Outside of Brunson, name me one player that's a Knick right now that you would want to play alongside of.
OG.
If we walk into a casino right now and at the first table you see Charles Barkley, what would that conversation be like?
Somebody was telling him, they go to Oakley, and he gonna say, "Oh, where my coat at?" He's gonna run out.
All right, so last, I got one question. We're gonna let you go. It kind of ties into the last question. For the record, can you tell everybody watching the show right now? It's like 1.2 million people watching right now.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? What was the issue? What was the beef that led to this alleged historical altercation between you and Charles Barkley, where you allegedly put hands on him?
Well, we got into it a couple times. We was cool at one time because he hung around Mike. But we was in the game. He put his hand on my, like a fake smack or something. And I don't play games with people, especially on the court. I don't have the talent you have, so I need every edge I can to get to my point and have a good game. But no, he just played too much and said some stuff. I'm one of them guys. If I'm on your team, I'm from your city, I'm gonna represent. So he had said something in the lockout, and and I said, okay. I made a statement. I said, next time I see him, if he said Charles, Chuck, Charlie, anything beginning with a C, I'm gonna smack him. So he had said something, and they were playing a game in Jersey, I think, a little, pickup, and he said something about he said something about the Knicks or Chuck. So I said, you know what? In the lockout, we had a meeting. So I came in the lockout, and I saw him. I did a beat turn right to him, and just smacked him, and just had my seat. I ain't said nothing to him. I just smacked him and had my seat.
What was his response?
He left. He left the building. He's a lame.
Cleveland's finest, A great Nick, now in the ATL. We want to thank the great Charles Oakley for joining the Stews on the Two Live Stews Experience. Outstanding job, Charles, man. If you ever got anything you need us to pub or you ever want to come on, please
But
let us
you
know.
should be part of my book, The Last Enforcer. I came up with a book a year and a half ago.
Okay,
Absolutely.
okay. The Last Enforcer.
And when you get that book, the story y'all just heard is the first chapter. The first chapter of the book.
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
I can't believe y'all. When you gonna be out again? When you gonna be out later? Run into me. I'll give you a couple books.
We're setting up something now, Charles. I'll let you know as soon as we get it signed and on the dotted line. You'll be the first to know.
All right. Well, if you need a couple books, I got some. Okay.
Charles,
We appreciate you, Charles.
Thank you so much, man. It's an honor, brother.
No problem. Thanks.
The great Charles Oakley in the building with the Two Live Stews.
You heard it right there. He said if he said anything starting with CH, Chuck, Charles, anything, he gonna slap him. That's classic. That's classic.
I don't have
Tree. Look at Tree. Look at Tree. Look our producer. There
I
it
don't
is
have-
right there.
Y'all make sure you go get Charles's book, The Last Enforcer. I don't have the words right now, man.
If he said anything with a C, Chuck, Charles, cheese, cheddar, anything, I'm gonna slap him.
He did not say cheddar.
You know,
Up next in the Dark Guys with your boys and Two Live Stews. We got a great last 48, and we'll also recap some of the comments made by the great Charles Oakley. That cat putting Brunson at the top of the pecking order when it comes to great Knicks, man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk more about Brunson later in the show, but he just solidified it. This
That
guy
says a lot.
is
That
deep
says a
in the
lot.
Knicks organization and history,
Right.
and without hesitation, he said
Right.
Brunson right now is
Yes.
2.
Yes.
So imagine
Yes.
where he's gonna be. He's probably gonna go to number 1 if they pull this thing off and win a championship this year.
Y'all keep it locked to the Two Live Stews. We'll get into the last 48 up next.
Wow, great stuff. Great stuff.
It
Great
was
stuff.
awesome, man. It was awesome, man. And I'm a Nick, man. I mean, I'm a Nick in heart. I'm a Nick, so to have one of our greats on and guys, he's going to give us some books when we pull up, man. I mean, that was awesome.
That was great. That was
Are you
great.
tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance, every workout.
Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. Shout out to the great people from WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building.
If y'all are new to the show, you just logged in for the first time. Y'all may not know this, but I need to remind people that watch the show every once in a while. We started this shit. Seriously. Like the whole barbershop sports talk, ish talking between brothers or whatever on
I gotta say
sports
something.
platform or something like this. The Two Live Stews, look us up, Google us, YouTube us. 2001, in some form or other, we've been doing this thing. And
I
there
gotta
it
say
is.
something.
Yes, sir.
Prior to us ending that interview with Charles Oakley, we mentioned 2 or 3 times letting him go, or it's about to end. We come to an end, and every time we did that, he was like, "No, it's okay. No, it's okay. No, y'all keep on going. Y'all can go." Like,
But we
had
got
fun
hard
with
stops though because of the.
and that's not
What?
why I mentioned it, man. But he really enjoyed his time with the Stews. which
Oh
was the
yeah,
point of me
absolutely,
saying that, man.
absolutely.
I wasn't trying to fuss or accuse you of anything. No need to be all defensive. Let your guard down, man.
I didn't get defensive.
I'm not gonna slap you like Charles, man. I'm not gonna.
Nah, please don't do that.
I mean, every time we have physically gotten into it, I toss you around this video and documented evidence. But I'm not going to do you like that.
Hey, that was great, man. That was
really
great. Thank you to the great Charles Oakley. I should have mentioned something about HBCU love.
VCU?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either Virginia Union or Virginia, and I can look it up real quick. But I think it's Virginia Union where he went to. He's one of the last HBCU players. I don't think there are any HBCU players in the NBA right now. I might be wrong about that, but
no way. No, that can't be true.
Oh yeah, man. It's worse in basketball than it is in football. Like only 3 HBCU players have been drafted like in the last 4 or 5 years in football.
He attended Virginia Union University from 1981 to 1985.
Yep. Virginia Union. That's
Averaged
right.
24 points and 17 boards while there.
Yeah.
And let me say this, man, before we get into the last 48. As great as Charles Oakley was coming from VCU, do you know how many players that are his size and or bigger that don't get the opportunity to play in the NBA? I think of the great Rodney Mack from Moco.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney Mack was Charles Oakley minus a tad bit of the aggressiveness, but Rodney Mack was Charles Oakley. There's no doubt in my mind that if Rodney Mack had been given an opportunity, he could have made someone's roster as a top 8, top 10 player on that team.
Mm-hmm.
But he gets a shot. Somebody sees something and somebody says, let's bring him in for a workout. He dominates said workout, shows his aggressiveness, shows his toughness, shows his control. And he ends up having a great career.
It's a numbers game at the end of the day, man. I mean, it's as simple as that. It's not enough spots for everybody. And you talk about Rodney Mack, very obscure to people watching the show. Why are they talking about some guy? So Rodney Mack led the nation in rebounding
right.
at South Carolina State University. We went to the tournament. This was probably 89.
Not the MEAC, not the SIAC, the nation.
Right. We won the MEAC conference. So we got an automatic bid, and you know what they do? They put the HBCUs in the 16th spot every year. And we played Duke in the first round of the NCAA tournament. And Rodney Mack played a phenomenal game. We were actually tied or only behind like 2 or 3 points at halftime. Then the second half, Duke blew us away.
That's the problem.
But Mack led the nation in rebounding at 6'9", and just 6'9", 250, 260 pounds, real athletic. Should have played defensive end in football. He played defensive end in high school for Berkeley as well. But yeah, it's sad how that happens, man. Hey, let's get the last 48, man. The biggest memes in the 2 Live 2 Facebook chat group over the last couple of days.
I got a beat on a couple of Detroit greats. So for the good people at WGPR Hot 107.5, I think we're going to have a real big name for y'all here real soon with the 2 Live Stews.
Mm-hmm. Let's get it, Tree.
Oh, man, that was awesome. It was really good. Real quick, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but no, you go ahead, Doug. You go ahead, please. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, it's nothing to be a Debbie Downer about. Pick your college football play-by-play guy. So you got Vern Lundquist, Brad Nessler, Keith Jackson, Chris Fowler, Brent Musburger, and Gus Johnson.
All these guys are great. I have a fond space in my heart for the great Gus Johnson, but my favorite play-by-play guy, you don't have him on the graphic.
And who's that?
The great Bob Neal. Bob Neal took us under his wing. Bob Neal would fill in for the Stews when one of us was away. Bob Neal would come on and talk basketball. Bob Neal got me into calling football games as a color analyst. I called a few games with the great Bob Neal, and he's not on here. I understand you didn't make this graphic, but I had to mention the great Bob Neal while we were talking about play-by-play guys because he is one of my favorites, hands down, the great Bob Neal.
Shouts out to the great Bob Neal, fantastic guy. Bob is still around, right?
Yes.
Okay. Like everything you just said, plus more, man. Absolutely. But as far as who's on this list, who's on this meme, for me, it's I think for longevity standpoint and for nostalgia's sake,
Hey, man,
I think I would go.
Wait, man. Before you do this, you about to pick the brother, right? You about to pick the brother? Yeah, I mean, before you go where you're about to go, nostalgia and condoms and all those other things you just said.
So let me say this.
You're about to say Gus Johnson, right?
I think the best play-by-play, the guy that gets me most hype about football, about anything, whatever they're calling.
Real quick. You're about to say the guy on the bottom right?
Gus Johnson.
Okay.
Is the best. Now you know other sports people
that was
in
scary.
particular colonizers would never say that. They always say that Gus Johnson is too hype. He's too, and for lack of a better phrase, he's too black. I love Gus Johnson. He is the best. He gets me more hype. He has the funniest, best, most entertaining calls out of all of these guys, period.
And he gets suited and booted with the best of them when he dresses up.
That being said, from a traditional standpoint, historic standpoint, the guy that I think that probably is more so in my mind as far as a play-by-play guy is Keith Jackson. Whoa, Nelly. That's college football. Keith Jackson is college football on a Saturday afternoon in the fall of 1986. Oklahoma taking on Texas. Red River Shootout. Keith Jackson is the guy I think about.
It's always your own people.
But yeah, Gus Johnson is phenomenal, man. Let's
go
to the next
No. Don't Gus Johnson's phenomenal to me after you just gave Keith Jackson
yeah. But before I gave Keith Jackson his props, I gave Gus Johnson his props first.
Shouts out to the great Keith Jackson, man.
Absolutely. Whoa, Nelly.
Yeah. Again, I guarantee you, if you put up 8 sports talk guys and you were one of them, Keith Johnson wouldn't pick you up. Never mind. Just go ahead.
Keith Jackson.
Never mind.
Right.
I said never mind.
Shouts out to Timothy J. Craig Jr. What would Canelo's record be versus the Four Kings?
0-4.
Absolutely. So if you're just listening to the show on WGPR or whatever the case may be, you're just listening to audio.
And Detroit is a boxing city too. They understand and know the sweet science.
Yes. So you've got Sugar Ray Leonard, you got Roberto Duran, you got Tommy Hearns, and you got Marvin Hagler. And then in front of them guys, you got standing a picture of or you got Canelo Alvarez.
I do want to say this. He's not going to be an easy out for any of them. He can take a punch with the best of them.
Nah. I've watched Floyd whip Canelo's ass a couple of times. And I don't think Floyd would have a winning record against these 4 guys. I've said that before. Canelo is so overrated, and I don't know why. He's a good. Let me back up. I don't want to say he's not a good boxer. He's a good boxer. But Floyd literally toyed with this man both fights they had.
Sir,
toyed with him.
Floyd is so quick, and his defensive style is from the likes of the Shaolin Temple that he doesn't get hit. So for you to say that Floyd would lose to all 4 of these guys, I want to argue that because Floyd hasn't taken a loss. Floyd doesn't take shots.
Well, we're not gonna get in. I don't want to get into a back and forth about this.
All right.
Floyd would be 1-3 at least. At the best, he'd be 1-3 against these 4 guys. And that one would be maybe Roberto Duran. Maybe.
Let's move on.
Maybe. He not beating Tommy Hearns. He not beating Marvin Hagler.
And also
Floyd, he is not beating Sugar Ray Leonard. I'm talking about these guys in their prime.
Floyd ain't none of them cats in their prime. He's not in any of their weight classes either.
No, this is welterweight.
All welterweight?
Yeah, these guys have fought welterweight. They've probably gone up in weight, but yeah.
You disrespect the great Floyd Mayweather.
No, I love Floyd.
I know you. I'm sorry. I know how you feel about Floyd. He's one of our favorites. But yeah, man.
But he ain't beating these 4 guys. He might beat Duran because of his.
He may not beat any of those 4 guys, but he'll outpoint some of those 4 guys. And that's all you got to do. You ain't got to knock nobody out.
Well,
he'll outpoint some of these 4.
The 3 guys that I say that he would not beat, Hearns, Hagler, and Leonard, I'm thinking that all 3 of them guys would knock Floyd out.
You got to hit him to knock him out.
It would be a KO.
You just don't see people hit Floyd, but okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Not even close. That was a good one.
Go to the next one. Quick
And
reminder.
you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience.
Yep, it is the Giving Thursday. Shout out Super Chat right there. You can scan that QR code and let the stews to keep.
Preferred way is through Cash App. Scan the QR code to the right, or just go into your Cash App and $2 Live.
Charles Oakley said, "I slapped him and I took my seat."
You know I'm not a fan of Barkley, man.
This is a good one.
The Sports Lounge. You on a nice road trip, and out of these classic hoop films, you can only watch 4. Which ones are you choosing?
Above the Rim. He Got Game. Hoosiers. And White Men Can't Jump.
Okay, give me Above the Rim, He Got Game, White Men Can't Jump, and give me Uncle Drew was funny, man. Uncle Drew was good. I think I would go with Blue Chips. I think I would go with
Blue Chips was good too. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So Above the Rim, He Got Game.
Hoosiers is a great movie, man.
White Men Can't Jump and Blue Chips.
Sidney Jackson got tomatoes behind Hoosiers.
Uncle Drew was funny, man. You seen Uncle Drew? With what's his name? Point guard.
Kyrie Irving,
yeah.
Yep.
Good movie.
Yep.
Real good movie. Funny. All right. Next one. That's a good one. Shouts out to TSL, the Sports Lounge.
These last 2 are pretty good.
Sports Talk with Hot Sauce, Texas Pete Hot Sauce.
Oh, Doug did it again. Doug did it again.
I think we should have probably went with this one last, though.
Well, it's too late now. It's okay.
Or True saying no.
No.
Rest in peace to the great Rob Bass, man.
I'm the producer.
Rest in peace to the great Rob Bass, man. It's interesting that we talked about him on the show the day before it was announced that he passed away. It was just an incredible coincidence.
That keeps happening.
Rob Bass, I will say It Takes Two is probably top 1, 2, or 3 party starting hip hop song in hip hop history.
It's a great one. It's a great one.
And It Takes Two. Period. It actually inspired me to do a series of videos, daily reels, where I'm giving you the top 100 hip hop beats of all times. And it's all in honor of the great Rob Bass. Rest in peace, sir. Rest in peace. You have given me nothing but great memories at the skating ring.
Who's this partner? Who's this partner that's already he's already at the pearly gates?
Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock.
Easy Rock. So he and Easy Rock are back together. He and
Yeah.
Easy Rock are back together.
Golly. When they dropped that song in 86, 87
Right.
at the skating ring at Starlight Skate Center in North Charleston, when they dropped that at the party, at the middle school party or whatever.
Got a great 2-minute trespass for y'all speaking of Rob Bass.
Wow.
You want to get to the last meme, man, or we got to save it for the other side?
We'll save it for the other side.
All right, Detroit, you want to catch this last meme for the last 4 days on the Two Live Stews Experience? Make sure you go to Sports Rap Network or go to YouTube. We appreciate you, Detroit. We see you on Monday, WGPR Hot 107.5 FM. The great DJ Hood, in a partnership with Be the Change Charity Foundation, proceeds support youth golf access, mentorship, developmental programming, and scholarship opportunities for underserved youth in the ATL. The mission is to create access, build confidence, and open doors for the next generation through the game of golf, which the Stews love so much. Visit the Corporate Black Girl, that's GURL. The Corporate Black Girl, GURL. It takes two. Welcome back to you guys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews Experience. On the other side of things now, man, the great Rob Bass, that song right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of those ones, man. The minute the beat drop, you put your drink down and you tell whoever you're talking to, hey, man, I'll be right back. You got to go to the floor, man. You got to go to the floor. That starts it all.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace once again, man. An incredible contributor to the art form, to the history of hip hop with that track right there, man.
Before we finish the last 48, man, when I asked the great Charles Oakley after 8 years if he would take SGA or Kobe, I almost said, man, you out of your damn mind. I almost said that, and I was like, oh, wait, you better not do that.
You're the only person say silly stuff like that, man.
Hold on. Yeah. No, not just me, but me and the great killer himself, Uncle Donnie. So he knows more basketball than me and you put together. So if he agrees with that take, that take is not that's a valid take. That's a valid hot take. 8 years in.
Listen, I love my Uncle Donnie way more than you probably.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
I love him more, but a lot of times he just be saying stuff, man. Let's be honest about it. You just asked the NBA legend, and he almost got offended that you would even ask him some shit like that. SGA or Kobe.
He said it quick. It didn't take him long at all. He said it quick. Yeah, he's smooth and all that, but no, Kobe.
And if you're new to the show, or if you didn't catch the show, somehow the question came up: who's a better player after 8 years in their career, Kobe Bryant or SGA? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Ryan said he takes Shea Gilgeous after 8 years, and everybody
the numbers say. The numbers say, man. All right, let's get to this last one. This last one's a great one, man.
Okay,
it's a really good one.
So,
have you seen the Kevin Hart roast?
So this is part of the conversation. When we talked about it the first time, where we brought up the conversation about the Kevin Hart roast, I said that I had skipped around. Okay. So I didn't see this particular guy. Here's the question I posed in the chat room, the 2 Hours 2's chat room. Real talk: is a lynching joke ever supposed to be funny? And it's in reference to this guy Tony Hinchcliffe doing the roast of Kevin Hart on Netflix,
who several people say is a racist.
Right.
So if you hadn't watched, I've seen the entire roast from start to finish. Mm-hmm. And on the dais, there's two guys that repeatedly, by all of the comedians, were referred to as racist.
Okay. The joke was from Mr. Hinchcliffe: the black community is so proud of you right now. George Floyd is looking up at us all, laughing so hard he can't breathe. I asked the question: is a lynching joke ever supposed to be funny?
Before we debate it or before we talk about it?
Okay.
Every single joke that was written was viewed and okayed by Kevin Hart.
So that's issue number one. This takes me back to everything Cat Williams was saying about Kevin Hart, that he's some type of industry plant.
And Cat Williams came out and roasted Kevin Hart and said a lot of the things that he has said for decades.
But he seemed like that's the only one I watched. I watched the Cat Williams part, and I skipped through everybody else because it was just silly to me. So I didn't even see this live when this Tony Hinchcliffe. I didn't see it in person. Okay. I didn't see the video of him doing it.
Let me add this to it. Minus that joke from Tony, the henchman himself, minus that joke about the great George Floyd, he killed his set. He and Cat Williams had the best set on the entire roast. And for Henchman to end his set with that joke, he sucked the life out of the entire project for me. But he and Cat had the best set. Okay, please continue.
Well, but it's bullshit. And I asked a question, and this was, rhetorical, I thought, but there's a lot of people that answered, it depends. In certain situations, the joke is okay. No. There's absolutely there's nothing funny about somebody getting murdered.
Especially the way that he was and the way the world saw it.
Right. So there's absolutely nothing funny about a joke about how someone was murdered. I mean, I don't understand, and I don't understand why Kevin Hart is trying to defend it. He made a mistake. Kevin Hart made a mistake in letting this joke through. I kept seeing this comment. That's what happens at roast. No, at roast, you don't. I've never seen anybody at a roast make a joke about a situation that we had with George Floyd getting murdered in the street like a dog by the police who our tax dollars pay. You can't give me an example of somebody making a joke about that scenario that George Floyd was actually murdered.
I want to tell you what happened in my humble opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Hart was supposed to take the time to read through all of these jokes that everyone was put, and he didn't read it. He read he skimmed a few pages, read through this, read through that, and was like, he's a busy guy. Okay. So he didn't do his due diligence from the racist that was on the dais that gave the George Floyd joke. So that joke went under the radar because Kevin Hart could not have greenlit that joke.
And now he's trying to cover
That's right.
for it.
That's right. Oh, in comedy, you can't tell somebody what. Oh, come on, Kevin. Yes, you can.
Cats are losing their jobs and everything because they mention something that might be misconstrued as a joke or funny about Charlie Kirk.
Agreed. Right.
And I never and listen, this I'm consistent. Like, I've never made a joke about Charlie Kirk getting murdered, getting assassinated or whatever, because it's not funny. Why would it even come in your mind to make a joke about Charlie Kirk getting murdered? Now,
where's the light humor in that?
Right. Now, has there been a lot of conversation about Charlie Kirk, quote unquote, not getting what he deserved, but it's ironic that he dies because he said those types of things about black people in the past. Kind of like in the scenario in the conversation of how he got murdered and why he got murdered. But I don't think I've ever said anything or know anybody that's tried to make a joke out of Charlie Kirk getting murdered, getting assassinated. It's not funny.
It's not funny, man. It's not funny.
Yeah.
Listen, read Chris Johnson's comment. This is a good one.
Doug's comedian co-host Howie Bell said it is comedy. Bring him on to talk about it.
That's a great idea.
What? So he said that recently? Howie Bell said that recently, or he made reference to that when he was on the show with me?
All comedians say that for the most part, man. I'm gonna see if he's available now.
No, there's nothing funny about that. That's not a joke. There's nothing to joke about. And we had a long discussion about this post yesterday in the chat room. I want make if you're on a public platform like this was on national TV, worldwide TV, streaming or whatever. Okay, this is it from Julius 29C. You can't make a gay or Jewish joke and live to work again. If you ever in a setting like they had on a worldwide stage, if you ever make a joke about Jewish people or the Holocaust, or anything like that, you will never work in Hollywood again. And you know what? Rightly so. There's nothing funny about the Holocaust or the killing of mass people. There's not. There's nothing funny about it. So yeah, you probably should lose your job, or you probably should get canceled if you make a joke about those particular things. Why is this any different? This is no different.
I cringe when The Rock was on the roast. The Rock ended the roast, and he made a joke about he's got a life-size tattoo of Kevin Hart on his pee-pee. And he goes, yes, it's short like Kevin and it's dark like Kevin. It's a tattoo that's on my he doesn't say pee-pee. He says, the D word. He says that. But there were several things about the roast that kept jabbing me from time to time to the point where it was uncomfortable.
Yeah. I'll say this. Kevin Hart knows how, it seems like from that, and from the things Cat Williams has been saying, it sounds like he's trying to play a game. And I get it. It's worked for him. He's made $1 gazillion. He's trying to play a game, but it's something. Where do you cut it off at? This was clearly something that should have been cut off. Shouldn't have even had the opportunity to say something like that if he had read over it, like you were talking about a little bit earlier. Tree, come in.
He would not have greenlit. He would not have greenlit that, knowing that. Oh, go ahead, Tree. I'm sorry.
No, go finish.
Well, I agree
with you.
One went under the radar. He just missed it, and is trying to save face for not doing his due diligence and letting that fly. He's trying to make it okay when it's not okay at all.
I agree with you 100%. He's really, really trying to save face, but in his heart, he's saying, "Shit, you should have read that damn script."
Right.
You should have read over everything.
How'd I miss that? Or the person that missed it, that was reading it on his behalf, is now fired.
So I'm going to save my praise of you guys for when we aren't in this. But Michael Che, the black writer from SNL, he did release all of the names of the writers. They were all white. There are black writers available. They were not hired. Kevin Hart wants to keep reiterating that it's my company and my company did this and my production and it's a production. Okay, but doesn't want to take accountability for the fuck shit that he allowed to happen. And of course, you all have seen people saying that Tom Brady was roasted, and then they started talking about Robert Kraft, and he immediately got up and shut that shit down. Mm-hmm. So, and none of the production was compromised.
But you know what? That was kind of like, from what I remember and seeing that was kind of like in a joking manner.
But the point is,
he shut it down. He stopped it. Don't talk bad about the guy that made me $300 million.
Right,
exactly.
He came in support as an advocate for his people. However you want to look at it. And then
please remember what you're going to say, Tree. Not to Kevin's defense, but he did, after saying said jokes, get up and accuse the guy of being a racist. He made a couple of racist jokes and threw them his way, but the damage was already done.
And you know what, Tree? Remember what you about to say. You know what the bad thing about this is? Just to expound on that a little bit more. It sounded like he was defending dude.
Yes.
Like it sounded like he was going to battle for dude.
Right.
And jiving. He's
it's
in
okay.
the name of in the name of the art form of this comedy thing.
In the name of
he's
comedy.
Defending somebody that said some bullshit racist stuff about a terrible thing that happened in our country. It sounds like he was going overboard to try to defend this guy.
Well, what it sounded like to me is that he doesn't want to mess up his money. He has reached a certain level of financial security where he's detached now from the people of God.
Wow.
That's the way I read it. And then the last thing is the fact that when Lauren said, well, I talked to George Floyd's brother and he said that it was offensive. He was like, I'm not watching that. Thank you for telling me. I'm not watching that. Like, he literally canceled himself yesterday in that interview. I don't know how he can come back from it. Fuck Kevin Hart. Okay, bye.
If it's one thing we try to do here on the Two Live Stews, is we try to substantiate the things that we talk about when we've got the opportunity to substantiate it. And since we're talking about the Kevin Hart roast, and if the joke made by the racist was funny or not, or should have been allowed to be on the platform, we got to dig a little bit deeper and get to someone that knows comedy, someone that lives this lifestyle, someone that's a part of these scenes. We want to welcome into the doghouse E-Squared's very own, that year, one of the funniest stand-up comedians you're ever going to see. The great Howie Bell comes into the doghouse with the Two Live Stews on Stort Media and Entertainment. Bro, Bell, how you doing, dog?
Room to the Q's. What's going on with the Two Live Stews? What's up, bro?
Bro, it's always good to see you, bro. And I'm really excited about one day when Doug's not going to be here. You and I hosting the show together. As a matter of fact, bro, I want to talk to you about probably permanently replacing Doug. But before we do that, Bro, we've been talking about this Kevin Hart roast.
Man, hold on. Before we do that, dog, if we do a show together, what's really controversial is that hat. You're not gonna wear that hat. Okay, this is what you're not gonna do. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna go Punky Brewster '80s style.
Right.
You know, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep it 2 lives too.
Bro, I didn't bring you on to roast me, Q. I brought you on to talk about the Kevin Hart roast and the comments made by the racists at the end in reference to George Floyd not breathing, bro. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Go ahead, Doug. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we need to set this up for people that don't know how he is. They should know who he is. Howie Bell has been a comedian, a stalwart in the industry for what, 25, 30 years, bro?
Three decades plus.
Yeah, since the 1900s.
Yeah, and so he actually filled in for Ryan when Ryan was out one day. Comedian extraordinary. He's been all across the world, so we want to get his perspective
and bro,
on this Kevin Hart controversy.
When we started talking about it, people in the chat room recommended that we bring you on to get your take on if it's right or wrong. So please know that the chat summoned you and you popped up, and we really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, chat. Listen, man, the guy that killed Trayvon Martin is still walking around. So let's start there.
Crazy.
He's free.
Selective outrage. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what black people have. We get mad at what we want to. We don't get mad at what we're supposed to get mad at or, put energy towards. We put energy towards what we feel like we can attack. What we feel like is vulnerable. We never attack what we're supposed to attack. Never. Not once. Y'all mad at Kevin Hart. You're mad at this racist rant and so-called despicable humor, but you're not mad at the things that you should be mad at. We got people throwing prom send-offs and giving stuff. They spending $5,000 on their kids, send them in Bentleys, but they don't own their home or own anything, or they don't have any equity or nothing. They don't even have nothing for their kids. The kids has got F's, as a matter of fact. And they're sending them off with draped in there. We just had a kid get killed in Michigan because he had $100,000 of cash on him, bro. They killed him on the night of the prom, man. What are we mad at? What are y'all really mad at?
So the joke was effective. Go ahead.
The joke. Oh God, George Floyd is turning. What the? All right, so we got that part out of the way. The humor part of it all is, I thought it was very balanced. And people didn't really see it all. A lot of people making these comments didn't watch it all. It was like almost 3 hours long. So if you didn't see it all, don't talk to me, first of all. Because if you didn't see Cheryl Underwood, man, you missed it. She beat it down.
So
she
bro,
tore it up.
Let me jump in right here.
Let me hold up before you
go ahead.
Before you say that. There were all of it. To me, it was fair and balanced warfare in comedy. The jokes was coming back and forth for everybody. Women, men, black, white. And overall, to me, it was a roast. It was successful. And look, it got us talking about it.
Let's get to the question that brought this whole conversation up. Is a joke about somebody getting murdered supposed to be funny in any situation?
I got a joke about, people die all the time. People die every day.
Yeah, but people don't get murdered, especially. Go ahead.
I got a joke and say people die. Don't tell me the joke. People die every day. I said, man, we always say, damn, how did he die? That's the first thing people always ask. Well, how did he die? We don't be ready for the answer. He died in his sleep. Shit, I'm sleepy right now. He was your age. Oh, God, he was my age. Oh, I'm next. I got a joke about death, bro. In general, maybe not murder, but it's death. And it's funny. And it works every time. And so what I'm telling you is humor is subjective. It is what it is. And it's supposed to make fun of the dark. And it's supposed to make light of something that's heavy. So when people don't understand what humor is, you get these responses because they only pick and choose what to be angry at anyway, because they don't understand.
Yeah, I'm still mad at the dude that killed Trayvon Martin too.
He's still walking around.
Yeah.
So, bro, Tony Hinchcliffe, who a lot of people know as a racist, on a Kevin Hart set, actually makes light of and jokes about George Floyd with a knee on his neck. Tells a breathing joke, and as a comedian, you're saying it's fair game. It's okay.
I'm a comedian, and I've seen black people make jokes about every damn race on the planet. And I do too.
Mm-hmm.
I got tons of jokes talking about white people. Tons.
Mm-hmm.
What makes us so immune to being talked about?
Yeah, but bro, you, like I said earlier, and I don't know if you saw this, if you make a joke right now about what happened in the Holocaust, you will never work again. Is that true or false?
That's false. I've seen comedians make jokes about all kinds of stuff. Now it depends on what platform you're on. Maybe they may
in the same platform, in the same platform they had the roast on national TV.
But here's the thing. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But what I'm telling you is, in particular, I'm speaking from my experience, tell a lot of jokes about white people. A lot. You know what I'm saying? That they may find offensive, and a lot of people, and other races too, Arabs, Asians, we imitate them and everything. But you know what I'm saying? Black comedians are the best at imitating every race you can name and making fun of them. Mexicans, how many jokes have we heard about Mexicans, and they just fair game, huh? Mm-hmm. Everybody make jokes about Mexicans being short, being drunk, being this and that, and then ain't not one Mexican came up and said, "Man, stop doing these jokes about Mexicans."
So team.
So my point being is, what makes us so damn special?
Right.
To where black people are the only people that can say nigga. We the only people that can, you can't talk about us. And I'm not saying that your man was right, the guy that whoever that dude is, and went to jail, the white guy, he's an idiot. But I'm just saying in particular, we are very double standardish when it comes to us.
Hey, man.
In a lot of ways.
I'm going to keep it real because this is the Keep It Real show. Let's get this nigga out of here, man. We appreciate y'all for listening to the Two Live Stews, Doug Stone, Ryan Short, the makeup of the Two Live Stews. Howie did a great job. Howie shared his thoughts. Your comments, please.
Well, and I don't know if you should have just cut him off like that, but
he ain't going. If you want him to have the last word, I'll bring him back. He ain't going.
Bring him back. He the brothers. Bring him back. He the brothers.
You gotta bring me back. You gotta bring me back.
Doug wants you to have your last word, Q.
You can't leave it like that. You have to see. That's what's wrong with us. We pick and choose what the hell to be angry at, and that's what you just did.
Right.
You didn't let me even sum up or make a summary or give the benediction, if you will, if we were in church. You didn't even let me see that's what's wrong with it. We don't get to a conclusion. We say, nah.
Bruh,
that 30-second clip was what it is, and that's who you are, and that's who we think you are, and now you're damn forever, and we're blackballing you.
Bruh, so, and
that's who we are, man. That's who we are, bro.
You got 8 seconds, nigga. Finish strong. You got 8 seconds.
Hey, man, listen. The only thing I gotta say is this, man. Humor is humor. Stop dissecting humor to the point to where, you feel so offended. If you feel offended, go listen to Andrew Dice Clay.
My man. Howie Bell in the building with the Two Live Stews. As I get the filth off of me, I understand what he's saying.
Nah,
and in my soul, because I know that bro really well, in my soul, I kind of knew the road he was going to go down because we've had similar conversations in the past.
Well, and
he does this for a living. We're not comedians. He stands in these rooms. He stands in auditoriums. He performs with the biggest names in comedy. He's on the stages with them. He's in movies with them.
Yeah. From Red Stick Poodle, stop telling black people how to be offended. Yeah, see, I just think that when you try to lump in a joke about black people or you try to lump in a joke about white people, it's much different. It hits a lot different than the murder that we witness across our news airwaves from the police in the climate that we've been in, entrenched in over the last 15 or 20, ever since Trayvon Martin. He brought up Trayvon Martin. It's interesting he brought up Trayvon Martin. I'm still mad at the dude that killed Trayvon Martin. I'm trying to figure out why the dude is still walking around myself. Okay.
That's too am I.
But you can't, I don't think you can lump in jokes about black people or white people into a murder, a senseless murder in cold blood of a person. I just think it's two different conversations.
Read Sigma Dad's message if you can put it back up.
From Sigma Dad 1914. Dave Chappelle has jokes on the LGBT all the time. He ain't canceled. Matter of fact, he is making more money than ever. Yeah, having jokes about the LGBT community and a murder are two different things. It's not the same. The jokes about the LGBT community probably aren't good. They probably aren't tasteful.
But there weren't riots.
But they weren't riots. They weren't somebody we witnessed on. Right. It's just different. It's just different. And I love Howie. But it's not the same conversation. Period. I don't think it is. And I asked him the question, he didn't answer it. If you mention certain people as jokes in a joking manner, you will get canceled. And everybody knows the rules. It's almost like an unwritten. We know that we aren't supposed to talk about these people in this manner on this platform. We know it.
Marvin Childs mentioned the person that killed Trayvon Martin's name, and I know his name, but I don't say it. I don't ever say his name because I don't want him to get a click from me saying his name. So I don't want him to be shown any love. Yeah. And I knew the road that Howie was going to go down, but we couldn't speak for a comedian. He was the perfect guy to get on and share those thoughts.
And that's his thoughts. I don't know if you surveyed 100 different comedians, I wonder what the response would be. Would it be 60-40, 50-50 is good, it's not good? What?
I'm willing to bet that the majority of them would probably say the same thing.
Same thing as him? As Howie?
Just said. I'm willing to bet
that doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't make sense to me, man. And I get it. This is what they do. They make jokes about.
From the
they
Google,
make light of.
The broadcast had 17 credited writers, and several of them were black, including Harry Ratchford, the great Chris Spencer, who used to work on a couple of our shows, and Joey Wells. I thought Chris was on that table for that roast. I thought he was on that table.
I'm gonna put a bow on it with this, man. There was nothing funny about how George Floyd got murdered in front of the world. And I don't see how you can make a joke of it. I don't see how you could take anything from that event and turn it into funny and turn it into us laughing, ha, ha, ha. I don't see any way that could possibly be done. I just don't see it. That's just my opinion. And a lot of people feel the same way as I do, I think, as well.
The chat's jumping. Show's been on fire today. We really appreciate y'all for being here. We really appreciate y'all for contributing.
Let's get Tree in. Let's get it.
Just thank y'all, man. What a freaking day. What a freaking day. What a freaking day.
Okay, so where do you want to go? Well, first, I just want to say that today, it is humid up in here in all the right places. Y'all know how I like cars? Mm-hmm. Today's show.
Was a 67 Chevelle.
It was, I'll handle it when we finish, but y'all did so good. Everything was perfect. You all are amazing humans. And even though, why is this man still in the green room?
He's enjoying the show, and he's getting ready to enjoy his morning on a wake and bake. I wish I was in Detroit with you, Howie.
A wake and bake.
Yeah, he's you don't know this type of lingo, but right now he's doing what's called rolling up.
Maybe that explains it, but I don't want to talk about him.
No, I think this would be his first one of the morning because it's only 9 o'clock. So this would be his first one of the morning.
In real life. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think the flower had anything to do with his response. His response would have been like that, whether it was flower induced or not.
Hey, peace team.
You guys did a great job this morning. I am pleased. I feel good. So, shall we go to story number 4, or do you want to do the PODs, or do we want to knock the chat down?
Oh, story number 4. Man, we forgot all about story number 4. Hey, thank y'all for joining us.
And I would like to submit Howie for my answer to story number 4. Sorry, Detroit.
So story number 4, if I can get to it here. Top 10 black people want to see get knocked out. This is all in the heels of Ray J getting knocked the F out. You got knocked the fuck out.
I got 2 for you.
To quote the great Chris Tucker. So AI put together a list based on, I guess, responses on the internet or whatever it pulled from over the history of the world of black people. Number 10, Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's a rapper? I don't know who that is.
That's the guy with all the tattoos that's always locked up for something.
Number 9, as far as who black people want to see get knocked out, Ron DeSantis. Polarizing political and education policies.
He's got to be higher on that list, but go ahead.
Oh, wait till you see 8 through 1.
Okay.
Number 8, Andrew Tate, highly divisive online figure criticized for comments about women and masculinity. Jake Paul, the boxer, YouTube boxer or whatever guy. He's the reason we got these fights because of Ray J. And
that's a good point. Good point.
I want to see Jake Paul get beat up too. And he did. He did get beat up. Number 6, Drake. We so over Drake, man. As a people, we are over Drake.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with Drake. I do not. He makes good music. He's got a thick catalog. He just dropped 3 projects. He just dropped 3 projects in one day, and it's a bestseller. Him dropping the 3 projects allowed him to be free from the label that had his rights. So now he can do his own thing.
Wine on his own.
Yeah, you know what Drake did, man? Drake's been breaking man laws forever, man. He took the streets to court. He took street shit to court, man. He took hip hop culture to court.
I didn't like that.
Lawyers and whatnot.
I didn't like that, but I'd rather knock Tony Hinchcliffe out than Drake. Okay. But go ahead.
Coming in at number 5, Ted Cruz, another politician, MAGA politician.
Yeah, I'm gonna go agree.
Even though it's funny, he hated Donald Trump and called Trump a liar and a fake.
Donald called his wife ugly.
Right, but now he all down with him. Coming in at number 4, Diddy. Y'all want to see Diddy get knocked out, man?
Well, that's already been done. I mean, as a matter of fact, when he gets out, because he eventually will, he'll have a clean slate with me. He's done his time.
Coming in at number 3, Kanye West. I agree with that. I would love to see him get knocked out.
Under the influence of somebody.
He might be on heavy medication.
Look what happened when he talked about Jewish people, not even in a joking way. Okay, they took all this man's everything.
Coming in at number 2, Elon Musk.
We know who it is, number 1.
We know who number 1 is.
Yeah, you know who number 1 is.
Yep.
Donald Rump.
John.
Take the T off. Donald Rump.
What are y'all gonna do when that comes out? Like, there's this thing going around that when it happens collectively,
we're not going. Let's not even go there. Let's not even go there.
It's the question all over the internet. What everyone is going to do when it happens. Are you going to be at the bar? I mean, there's so much commentary. They say it's the day when this happens, bartenders are going to make so much motherfucking money.
Yeah, I think
I
would have to go out and have a couple of cocktails.
However, when it happens, the follow-up is going to be worse because Vance is not just a dumb racist like he is. Vance is a dumb racist politician.
Well,
he's done. If you think it's bad now that he's seen the other guy's playbook, when it's his turn, it's going to be worse for us.
Okay, but in the moment, like we're not thinking about the next day.
I understand.
In the moment, I think collectively, you're going to see people in the streets. These people. All the people coming together.
Agreed.
And celebrating the transitioning of a human. And that's weird a little bit too.
Yeah.
Just remember, it's going to get beyond dark when the backup is in the front.
The backup.
When Bone Thugs and Harmony said, I miss my Uncle Charles, y'all, Grim Reaper Doug said, I know.
This is a perfect segue.
What about the picks of the day?
Oh, shit. I forgot.
Picks of the day. We almost forgot about the picks of the day.
Okay, so we did Arlie's.
Thank y'all for joining your boys on the 2 Hours Stews, the 2 Hours Stews experience.
Thank y'all.
Pass the word. Please share the show.
Yes,
it's
please.
very important you hit the share button. Very, very important you hit the share button.
A lot of names I've never seen in here, and we know that the I at the top of the thing, it doesn't even, we don't know who's watching.
Yep, thank you.
So thank y'all. Let's see, I'll go and then let Ryan and you. Okay, so this is my POD. This weekend is Memorial Weekend, so we got a collage.
You got a collage.
Y'all can bring a collage. I can make a collage. We went to Skip Day on Friday.
Tree, you be outside, huh? You were supposed to. You text me Friday, said you were at Skip Day.
I'm always working. I gotta do
I was
this.
like,
I gotta do that.
All right, give me like the young people say, give me the deets.
I'm not gonna be able to do that. I'm so tired. I worked 86 hours in 2 days. But outside.
A lot of my friends came. Some of my friends came from school. Ryan,
but Tree, I gotta ask this question. We were on a phone or a text, and you said you were outside on this. What's it called again? Cut day.
It's called Skip Day.
I said, Tree, give me the deets. Give me the deets. I want to come in. I want to go outside, and you never responded. You don't want me to hang out with you?
I was hanging out with someone else that you know.
Allegedly, Doug. Allegedly, your former wife was at this thing, and she was getting bought drinks by everybody. Apparently.
She was there. Larry Brown was there. First in motherfucking line. He was there. Monica saw me and she was like, Tree. And then we talked. And then I asked her, I kept begging her. She looked good too. I'm not being funny. She looked good. It was giving 90s. I kept begging her to take a picture with me. And she said, I'm messy.
Yeah,
like,
you are.
No, Tree. I said, I want you to be the PLD. It'll be a great surprise. No, she wouldn't do it. So I was there on Friday. And then, so then we went down to the, to the jazz festival. I'm walking. Curtis, okay? Kurt from the D is there.
Mm-hmm.
Tree.
What up, Kurt from the D?
He invites me over to have cocktails and cigars. I don't do cigars. So my friend from California went and hung out with them. And then it was just a great weekend. But baby, have you ever seen the Roots perform live?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
I've seen them perform quite a few times. They always kill it.
I had an out of body here this morning. I had one there on Sunday, and it was already raining, so it was very moist Sunday for me. The Roots,
God dang,
the Roots, music. It was a good weekend. That's my POD. Memorial Weekend, America with the 3 Ks. Yeah, that's me. Up next,
Tree, don't you ever bring up your moistness on this show again?
I'll continue to do so. It's a free country. Up next.
This is a picture that was taken over 30 years ago.
These Monk's Corner people right here.
These are Monk's Corner people.
I see.
Y'all at the beach?
This was senior cut day at the beach.
Another beach day. Okay.
Another skip day.
I see Bubba Copeland over there to the right. Bubba graduated with you?
Bubba did not graduate with me, but Bubba had no business out there. But because Bubba had no business out there, because if it was senior cut day, that means Bubba was like in the 7th or 8th grade.
I'm trying to figure. I know Bubba is way younger than you.
And boy with the black shorts.
Yeah, with the black shorts standing up.
Who was the girl woman next to him?
And Bubba is now Pastor Copeland.
Yes.
He's a minister now.
Yes.
In front of me is Greta. Beside Greta in all black is Woody.
Keith Scott in front of you.
That's Kevin Scott in front of me. His name is now Rashid.
Yeah.
That's Rashid's girlfriend is to the far left of the picture in all white, and now they are married. They've been together for like 35 plus years. They're younger than me.
Nikki Duncan.
That's right, Nikki. Her name is Amina now. And you got Tamara Brown, Ilona Copeland, Rocky Reed, and LaShonda Doyle in the picture also.
Baby, every black man in this picture is fine. Bring this man back. Black men in the 90s are undefeated.
Hey,
Nobody.
man, Gerald, what'd you call Gerald? What's Gerald's real name?
Ilona.
So, Gerald, Ilona, that's standing right in front of you.
The lady in the plaid shirt standing on my left shoulder in front of me.
Was your friend, and her sister was my friend.
Yeah.
35 years ago.
It's your friend and your friend is
Right. And they were sisters. Two of the baddest that ever came through Moco.
Yep.
Shouts out to Gerald and Yvette.
They lived about a mile and a half from us, 2 miles from us at one point in time before I was driving. And I found myself walking that 2 miles quite often.
Oh, I forgot that they lived in Oakley for a minute.
They lived in Oakley off Oakley Road.
Right. But they were born and raised in the lane, in Mitten Lane,
In the lane.
for our Moco people.
Yep. They did about 4 or 5
Wow, that's
years.
a good one. Huh?
But how does Amina or Nikki go to Amina? You can't just say
They
that.
converted to Muslim.
They're Muslim,
Okay,
correct.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kevin was Kevin. He's now Rashid, and Nikki is now Amina.
I didn't understand.
Yep.
All right. Black people.
Let's hurry up and show mine. We can get over with it.
30 plus years.
I had real.
Well, this is why
trepidation about-
y'all got in trouble in the damn first
That's what I was gonna say. I had real trepidation showing this picture.
Well, ain't nobody coming for you over here.
Well,
This is me and the great Paul Mooney. God rest the dead.
Doug got PSTD.
This was the day that our
this
fate
guy-
was sealed.
He changed our life. This guy changed our life. He's now
How
dead.
fitting that
So
you
if
can now have somebody on here talking about the shit they was talking
If you
about.
don't know the story, we've kind of told it all over. We've told it many, many times before, but we're really gonna get into it in depth in the book. Paul Mooney came in studio to promote him performing in Atlanta that particular weekend, and they were doing a documentary. They had a film crew in there. You see the film right there. You see the camera guy right there.
Yeah.
They had 3 or 4 cameras in there. It actually ended up on the very beginning of the tape or the documentary or whatever.
Goddamn documentary never came out. I never saw any footage from it.
No, I've seen it. I've seen it. It's online. It's
You
online.
seen it?
Just go to YouTube. Yeah. It's on
Are
YouTube.
we in it? Are we in it?
We're on it the very beginning. This was like the first scene. They really, truly didn't lie about them using this to introduce it.
It wasn't worth
in the
it.
very first scene in this documentary about Paul Mooney.
It wasn't.
We are
worth it.
in there. He's in studio. This scene right here. And long story short, Paul Mooney came in studio and called every white person in the history of the world Beelzebub themselves.
He was spitting fire.
Cracking
He was
this,
spitting
cracking
fire.
that, cracking this, cracking that, cracking
And-
this, cracking that.
What
Who
I remember,
authorized him to be on? Like
We
your
didn't-
your producer, who
That's right.
booked him?
Shaggy
Is that a
booked
white
him.
person?
Yes.
white is the driven snow.
Why does he driven snow?
I'm
He's a
sorry,
great guy,
Shaggy.
though.
I'm just saying.
He's a
And
great
listen,
guy, though.
What I remember about this interview, probably why I don't remember anything else, is because Paul Mooney's handler, before he got upstairs, came in the room like, okay, guys, we're talking about this, that. He's performing here. And, oh, yeah, guys, please remember this. Whatever you do, when Paul walks in the room, do not try to shake his hand. Do not extend your hand to shake his hand when Paul walks in the room. Okay, no problem. 5 minutes later, Paul Mooney walks in the room. I stand up and stick my hand out like that. Get your goddamn hand out of my face.
And
Your
that's how
hand
he
is nasty.
That's how he is. It's
You
just
put your
very
hand on your
emotional.
dick, don't you? I'm supposed to touch your hand after you wipe your ass with it. Get your hand out of my face.
And he makes some valid points, but it's very strange. It's
And
very strange.
It wasn't a bit.
Right.
He didn't laugh and say, okay, man, give me a pound. No. After cursing me out like that, he sat down for us to do this interview. And I was thrown off the rest of the segment.
He got some kind of hand phobia. He's got some weird, crazy hand phobia, man.
He's a germaphobe.
Yeah, but he's gone now. Rest in peace, man. You really, really sealed the fate on your boys. We appreciate that, Mr. Mooney.
And then you die anyway. And yes, Tree, I've seen the Roots a few times. I've taken Miles to see the Roots twice, and
Ooh.
their set is killer every single time. We
And
saw them in Vegas a while back.
performed for 2 hours. Like, no, they weren't talking, all
Right.
this talking and asking. No.
They got tons of music, and
Instrument.
they got tons of music. And Black Thought is one of the best freestyle artists in the world.
He's a lyrical genius. He is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the picnic now.
Some of the music that gets played, it may just be them on the drums and just creating a beat, and Black Thought going off the dome. They're amazing.
Shedrick Moore, thanks you everybody. It's a Giving Thursday. We
Shedrick.
really appreciate you all.
Thank you,
Shedrick Moore just pulled up at, somebody explain this, Northwoods Mall for a service call. I guess I'll grab my bulletproof vest.
That's the closest mall. That's the closest mall to Moco in North Charleston, the great Northwoods Mall.
And word on the street is it's not the safest mall to be at these days.
It's like Lennox.
Well, North Charleston in general, man, is turning into the Wild Wild West, man. Folks, the young people getting shot, killed left and right in North Charleston. North Charleston right now, and talking to people from downtown Charleston, North Charleston is worse, is a bigger risk to hang out in than downtown is.
For the record, sir, back in the day when I was in Detroit, and Detroit was one of the top 5 murder capitals of the country, Charleston was not far behind.
Oh, yeah, per capita. Yeah, absolutely.
Per capita, Charleston's not far behind.
When I was little, that terrified me.
It should. You should be careful in them streets. You should be careful in them streets.
Loose neck. He says he had a 1990 Cavalier he could depend on better than the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't
Doug,
believe
be
the Cavs
looking
did
through your
shit.
phone, honey.
Yeah, I'm looking for my Cash App donations right now.
Frederick Anderson. Good morning.
Good morning, Frederick.
Blessings to the entire crew. Good morning, Frederick. Happy Friday Eve. It's gonna be a great weekend. You guys did. You did the motherfucking show today.
A lot of
We
people in
need
the
to be
chat.
off more because look how y'all came back.
A lot of people in the chat. As a matter of fact, Doug and I have been talking about doing more shows, Tree. So just anyway,
get ready, Tree.
I just signed a contract with somebody. We'll talk.
In the chat.
Damn.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. A lot of people talking about Charleston in the chat. I did mention them being the murder capital, but it's also one of the best places in the world to eat seafood outside of Baltimore. And it's a dope ass city filled with history.
Oh yeah, Charleston's phenomenal, man.
There's no doubt, God willing, I'll have a residence in that area when I get done with life and these kids.
Dark Sun Rider on the beach. Can I come?
I would love for it to be near water.
Okay. Am I invited?
Well, everywhere in Charleston is near water, pretty much, man.
That's true. That's very true.
James, Dark Sun Rider, thank you for your donation. James Harden, even in his prime, was always a scammer. He has always been a walking Ponzi scheme. He has always been a scammer, falling down on jumpers.
Oh, he's saying he fakes getting filed and stuff like that. Okay. Damn. I thought he was stealing people's credit card numbers or something. What the hell? That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah,
I really thought Harden not having to be the man was going to benefit him, but he's still shrunk during the postseason. He's always shrunk this time of year, and he did it again. Even though Spider is the guy, Spider's the go-to guy, he still fell very, very short.
Mr. Oakley is like the uncle that sits at the party and is observing all the people and mumbling. I think he might be wonder what his birthday is. It was a great interview. I really enjoyed it.
You met Oakley at the you didn't talk to him?
No.
But you saw him, right?
That
man arms are dragging the ground, man.
Yeah.
I can only imagine how it felt when Charles Barkley got slapped. He had big ass Bigfoot hands too.
Speaking of that, Charles Oakley was born on December 18th, which makes him a Sagittarius.
He gives Capricorn to me, but yeah, I really enjoyed I could just listen because he's gonna give you some wisdom. Earl McDowell.
We had him in studio a while back, Tree, for like an hour, and it was gym after gym after gym after gym after gym after gym. It was good.
If the Knicks win, I know you don't maybe like this, Doug, but maybe an hour just dedicated.
I would love if he can do it. Absolutely, I'd love to have him in.
He seemed to like Ryan a lot.
Did you hear how he was breaking down basketball, man?
Yeah,
and why these young punks don't know what they're doing?
It was really good. It was really. We got.
I gotta go after this, but maybe I'll take my computer with me.
We got 100. We got 100 sound bites off that interview, sir.
Earl McDowell, thank you so much. You don't play boxing, you can get killed. Exactly. Anthony Joshua could have unalived Jake Paul.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I actually wanted him to, but that's neither here nor there.
Doug, I need you to get over the Ray J thing. Tree, you went, yes, Palinka. That's correct, Mr. Unloved. He's talking about my last picture. I couldn't remember the name of it. That's exactly where I went. I sure did. And thank you for your donation.
Thank you, Mr. Unloved. We appreciate you, brother.
And Mr. Unloved is coming through again. He must have just watched the last show. Thank you so much. Got to hang out in Moco over the weekend and went to the Moco wine bar. People were getting down and having a good time. Plus, they had a crab table.
Are you listening to what Tree just said?
Mr. Unloved, got to hang out in Moco over the weekend.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
He went to the wine bar. What's the wine bar and where's the wine bar? What is the wine bar to us?
Talked about it.
The wine bar 35 years ago used to be called High Chaparral.
Yeah, that.
And now it's called the wine bar. The same family, the Ferguson family, has owned that building for 70 years.
I don't know if you
Mr. Unloved, did you go there as from them talking about it when Doug did the juke joints or whatever that.
I don't know if they want you mentioning that they own that place, man.
Well,
I think they kind of move in silence, man, that they've owned that place for 50 years.
No, man. Everybody in town knows whose place that is. There's no secret.
Okay.
The person that runs it the most now is my classmate, Keisha. She runs it now, and they've leased it out to someone that has set it up and redid inside. There's TVs. It's fire now. I can't wait to go down there in the next couple of weeks and check it out.
Okay, Tree, hold that. I need
Yes,
to do
sir.
two things. Trending topic number 3, we skipped over it. I'm just going to mention it, okay? Top 10 NBA franchise-changing acquisitions, whether trades and free agent signings only. And this was all because of Brunson, man. I really believe if the Knicks win this championship, Brunson, his kids, his great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandkids
They'll never pay for another meal in New York City.
Okay?
Ever.
And
That's nice.
the goddamn Dallas Mavericks gave him up for a damn ham sandwich. They gave that man up for a ham sandwich. So here's the top 10 NBA franchise-changing acquisitions of all time. Coming in at number 10, Moses Malone goes to the Philadelphia 76ers. They win a championship. Remember, 4-4-4. Number 9, Kawhi Leonard to the Raptors. Number 8, Dr. J to the Philadelphia 76ers. That's really kind of a different one because the ABA and the NBA merged,
yeah.
and he ended up playing for the Philadelphia 76ers, the new Philadelphia 76ers. Number 7, Kevin Durant to the Golden State Warriors. Number 6, Paul Gasol to the Lakers. Kobe finally got his championships running mate. Lakers went from talented to unstoppable, led directly to 3 final appearances and 2 titles, one of the most impactful midseason trades ever. Number 5, LeBron James to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Number 4, Kevin Garnett to the Boston Celtics. Number 3, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to the Los Angeles Lakers.
That's huge.
Number 2, LeBron to Miami. A lot of people will say this is the reason why everybody's mad at LeBron today.
Is number one Shaq? Is number 1 Shaq going to LA?
Number 1 is Shaquille O'Neal going to the Los Angeles Lakers.
You mentioned Big Body Brunson, sir. Did you know
Brunson's going to go at the top of this list before Shaq if they win this championship?
Did you know that the Knicks gave up like 5 to 6 first-round picks for Bridges? But this past season, Jalen Brunson gave the Knicks a discount to keep his services, a discount of $113 million. Did you know that? He took $113 million less so the Knicks could continue to build their roster to have what they have now.
You know what? Most times I would say that's crazy, but he's going to make it up in endorsements. And once again, he's going to be given the key to the city. He's never going to have to buy a meal again. Like, it's probably a good investment long term.
He's going to be the king of New York.
Do you have any more, Douglas?
No, that's it.
On your phone? Okay, very good. Ju Jams.
Oh, no, I do. Shouts
Okay.
out to, let's see. Shouts out to Jeffrey, Jeff, A&T supporter. What's up? Something for the building fund. He gave us a $5 donation. Appreciate it, Jeff.
Thank you.
Shouts out to Loose Neck
Thank you,
Sai.
Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Loose
Gave
Neck,
us a
thank you, brother.
$20 donation. Thank you, Loose Neck and Jeff.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
And then finally, Osiris
Rude dog.
gave us a $40 donation. He just said thanks.
Thank you, bro.
Thanks for the entertaining show, Stews.
Thank
That's
you,
what he
bro.
said.
From Osiris, the jokes they so-called roasted Kevin Hart with were meant to disparage the black community. Absolutely.
Right. The joke, that's a great point. The joke about George Floyd had nothing to do with Kevin Hart. Like what there was no correlation. He just took it as an opportunity to take a dig at black folks in that particular moment.
Osiris says, Doug, you may not have liked the joke, but he bets that some of us
Some
in
of
the
them.
audience.
The white audience. The white audience.
Oh yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
I don't even know. Like, I think people get excited that you're having the white people have audacity that black people fucking need to embrace. Okay, I walk around this bitch like a white woman with audacity. Yeah, I belong wherever I want to, and it's time for us to start thinking like that. Osiris says, I think y'all giving Kevin too much credit. In what way? I wonder.
Ryan said he thinks that it was an oversight by him. That he had the notes, or he had what everybody was going to say, but he just perused through the notes or whatever. Yeah,
he's dancing. I think he's puppeteering and dancing. Thank you, Osiris. We appreciate you. If you have anything else to say,
appreciate you, 98.
Ju Jams. There must be some AAU coaches out there teaching these YNs how to pimp the league.
Mm-hmm. It's very interesting. The other morning, and it might have been Memorial Day, it might have been Monday, Jason Williams gave a shout out to, what's the guy's name? The guy that's been making all of the deals to get all these black players to go play for Calipari and them.
Fresh West.
Fresh West. Jason Williams gave a shout out to Fresh West and just like quickly moved on.
They talk about him all the time on all of those shows because he's the architect behind.
So I missed what, and I should have repeated. I think I was on the phone or something, so I just looked away. Why did he give so Fresh West is this behind the scenes guy that's directed a lot of these high school players to go to certain colleges to play for certain coaches. He's kind of like the puppet master.
Right.
But why would Jason Williams bring him up in the conversation talking about the Knicks and them advancing to the NBA Finals?
He's the architect behind the talent that's in New York right now. He is on the staff of the New York Knicks. He works Allen Houston is a vice president, I believe, and he works in the front office of the Knicks when it comes to getting talent in New York.
So you're saying in the last couple of years he's gone legit. Long story short, because 25 years ago he was kind of like in the underworld, like he was making everything happen, but he wasn't on the books for nobody.
Everyone knows who he is now. He is a New York Knick now on the books.
Knickerbocker.
Yep.
Wow.
Ben Edwards, what up, though, my Detroit brother? Me and my boy met Queen back in the day, Queen Latifah, at the All-Star Shoe Show. She was with a dime, too. Great show today. Enjoy the weekend, everybody. Thank you, Ben. Thank you for your donation.
Doug, you've been to All-Stars off of 8 Mile before. You've been to All-Stars.
I have.
They used to be my pull-up spot when I go to see shoes in the D.
Okay.
Earl McDowell, the best point guards in the league are driving to the cup and shooting mid-range more often, though. Brunson, Maxey, SGA, etc. Include Jay Morant, too.
Ja Morant.
Ja Morant.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't talk about that. I'm glad you brought that up, Tree. I don't want to do that. I want to do this. Okay, perfect.
Dang, it's 10 o'clock, man.
I know, man. I'm sorry. All NBA first team, Luka, Joker, Cade, Wemby, SGA. All NBA second team, Donovan Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, Kawhi Leonard, Brunson, and KD. All-NBA third team, Maxey, Jalen Johnson from Atlanta, Jamal Murray from Denver, Jalen Duren from Detroit, and Chet Holmgren. Any problem with the NBA All-Star team? Or any problem with the All-NBA team?
I mean, no, I don't have a problem with it.
I don't believe they didn't put LeBron James on this All-NBA team.
Bussa, 1914. Thank you so much. I went to VCU and we would go to VUU just to see Charles Oakley play.
Wow, that's dope. Shouts out to you, Bussa.
Great. Bussa. Did I say
I mean, think about it.
I thought I said it right.
LeBron accepted being pushed to the third option. And when the number one option and the number two option fell short, he stepped up to be the number one option again and took the team on the longest run they had all season.
Did you
19-game run.
Did you really have a flashback? And we were talking about Charles Oakley in Virginia Union?
Well, you cut me off. I was trying to say that after I mentioned all the NBA stuff, but you and Tree just decided to move the show on. I was still
Wait.
there.
Why do I always?
And then after the starter and the second option get hurt, he takes the team on a playoff run. He beats the Houston Rockets in the first round. He's 23 years in. He's 40 plus years old. He deserved to maybe not be first team or second team, but he deserved over Chet and over Duren to be an all NBA player this season.
All right. Yeah, but they don't play the same positions.
Right. Well, if you pay attention to the all NBA team, they're not by positions. Okay. So
are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
Go ahead, Tree.
Bussa, 1914. Virginia Union University won the NCAA Division II championship in 1980. That's one reason why Charles Oakley went to Virginia Union University. Thank you for your donation.
Okay. All right.
Let's keep it going. Tiffany Poodle in Portland. Good morning from the West Coast. My first Portland Fire basketball game is this Friday. We are one spot away from first place. Frying fish all day Saturday for my bonus daughter and my best friend's birthday. Love y'all. We love
Shouts
you.
out to Tiffany Poole in Portland out there in the great Northwest.
Tiffany, I know you don't love me. I know when you say you love us that you don't mean me. You're talking about Tree and Doug and Arlie. But I love you, Tiffany, and have a good weekend frying fish out there in Portland.
We family. She loves you. That's you. You're projecting. Mike Davis, SPR 84. Thank you so much for always donating with Stu's Experience. Till Dog 12.
Thank you.
That's not Till Dog in the picture, is it?
Well, it's who Till Dog wants to be seen.
Okay, Kevin could have checked Tony if he wanted to. Tom Brady, thank you. We said this. Immediately checked someone who made a joke about Robert Kraft, so he can miss me with that.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
It was
tough, man. There's been plenty of opportunities for us to play little political games, man, and for the most part, we didn't.
That's why we're here begging people for donations now instead of being billionaires.
Kevin Hart.
Wait a minute.
Kevin Hart is he's not going to fumble his bag. He's made the decision at some point. Because when dude was making a joke,
losing money, that's exactly what will happen to you. Whatever you think is true. So watch.
When dude was making that joke, Kevin Hart was over there laughing like a Cheshire cat, man.
Cheshire.
Is it Cheshire cat?
I think so. I say it wrong too.
We used to say Cheshire cat.
Okay, keep saying that. Authentic always wins. Melvin Eccles. This is not Melvin Eccles' music. Okay, thank you so much for your donation, Melvin Eccles.
Thank you, Melvin.
Trying to do the things. The content of our show is needed. Great show. Arlie, Tree, Ryan, and Doug. Rel, see you and Tisa this weekend. We having steak. If you know,
Melvin,
you know.
Melvin, thank you very much, man, for making yourself available for Rel and Tisa, unlike somebody else that asked Rel and Tisa to come to the city, and now they're not going to show up for them. Appreciate you, Melvin. Shouts out to you, Melvin. Thank you for the donation, brother. We love you, man. If y'all are moving around the city and your car don't work this weekend, holler at our guy, Melvin Eccles, man. 404-770-6949. Melvin guarantees two things. Well, he guarantees three things. One, to be there for people that he invites to the city and spend time with them. And the other thing he guarantees is that he's going to get to you quick and he's not going to price gouge. Those three things. If you pull up on him when he asks you to pull up, he's going to spend time with you, unlike Tree. And if you call for his services, he's going to be there quick. He's going to be dependable, and he's not going to price gouge. 447706949, the great Melvin Eccles.
Hey,
We appreciate you so much.
Shouts out to the great. You can get his music back in.
Okay.
He came through on the Cash App.
All right.
Shouts out to the great Brother Man. Shouts out to Brother Man. Donated $50 to the cause. Thank you, Brother Man, for helping us keep the lights on. We can't say it enough. We don't say it enough. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
We feel like we got some great things cooking that we're gonna talk about with y'all here very soon. So stay tuned. But thank y'all for holding us down for the last 2.5 years. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you,
And
thank you.
it's funny how things happen, man. We got all these things that's popping, man, and Tree just tells the world that she's booked more clients and ain't got time for the stews. Isn't that great?
I didn't say that. I said I
But
signed
that's
the
what-
contract.
That's what you might as well have said, Tree. That
I
you're too
told
busy.
them on Mondays and Thursdays I'm not available, but I can share or not. It's I love you all. I love
We
myself
love
more.
you too, Tree.
Till
Speak
Dog.
for yourself, Doug. Speak for yourself.
I'm not going anywhere, but I'm
Okay,
excited.
Tree. Till
It's
Dog says,
nice to be
yes, Tree,
desired.
that is me. 50 pounds lighter since Christmas. Do the damn thing, Till Dog.
Congratulations.
Choose life, Till Dog. Choose life.
Don't choose Ray J. Choose life.
That's right. Choose life, Till Dog. 50 pounds is a lot. Good job,
Man.
Till Dog.
It is.
With
From
all
Rel
this
Scott.
Ozempic going on.
Don't work. What'd you say?
I said, with all this Ozempic going on, there's no reason for you not to get your health together, your weight together.
Well, he didn't say he used
He
those.
didn't say you.
No, I'm just saying in general. I'm not even talking about him.
All right, let's see.
Doug Scott.
I feel
Doug.
terrible for
Rel
Rel.
Scott. Doug, don't worry. Tree about to ghost me this weekend. I'm on my way to the airport, Stewie. See you soon.
Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy,
I'm a
Rel.
slave.
I'll come
to-
drink a
to
beer with
people
you.
this weekend. Horace, Cake Man, what up?
Cake Man.
Can I feed you some cake? Can I feed you some cake?
I'm so glad that brother didn't accept that cake. If he would have bit that fork when that man put that cake in his face, shouts out to you, Horace. Shouts out
We
to
would
you,
have
man.
had jokes for days. Great show, crew. Oak was classic. That was really good. I'll be watching on EST in 2 weeks. No more overseas. Took a job in Florida.
Oh,
Welcome
congratulations.
Wow, welcome
Congratulations, Horace. Welcome back, homie.
So Horace was on
Marie
the
will be
Two Live
very
Stews.
happy about that.
Horace was on the Two Live Stews Super Bowl cruise with us.
Or will she, Tree?
And he sat to the table with us, and it was his birthday, and the
the
captain
table.
came
Y'all
over
so
and brought
cute.
him some cake and tried to feed Horace the cake, a grown-ass man, and we was like, no, bro, don't do that. He was like, nah, I can't do that.
No, we didn't have to tell him. He was like,
we didn't
"Nah,
have to
man,
tell him.
Get that cake out my face, man. Don't do that.
Dark Sun Rider. Ryan, don't worry. Trump is one of one and cannot be replicated. The Republican nominee in 2028 is getting washed, whoever it is.
Yeah,
Damn,
Trump,
Dark
Yeah,
Sun
if we
Rider.
have an election, I don't want to talk about it, but just saying.
Trump has really set that party back for 50 years.
Rel Scott promoting his Saturday night outing. Come out Saturday night to Cafe Bartique on Cascade. Support Kesey and Angela for Motown Bingo Night, 8:00. He will be in the building. Thank you, Rel.
That's this.
I won't
That's
be
this
there.
Saturday.
I won't be there. I can't.
So, Tree, you reneging on Rel on Friday and Saturday?
I was never gonna be there.
Yeah.
I have to be at another dinner.
Rel really goes out of his way to support us too.
He does.
Hey, Rel,
All
I'm gonna
right,
come
get
through.
Out of here,
If I don't have anything else to do.
Brian. He ain't coming.
And I'm coming to a funeral on Saturday. I'll talk about the funeral on Monday.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, this is
yeah.
like this third one this month.
So when I'm there, because Tree is shitting all over Rel, I may pull up and have a drink with him.
It's political, and someone was.
If he's buying.
It's political, and someone was silenced. Obviously, it's a double standard for people of color. This is a new name. I just wanted to put it up here. Maleki. Come on, Doug, help me.
Maleki
Malaki
Alexandro.
Alexandro.
Thank you. This is insulting indeed to put Canelo in the middle of them. Talking about one of the things that you all posted.
The boxing meme where they had Canelo in front of Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler and Hearns and those guys.
A pimp named Joe. Actually, this country is moving away from foundational Black Americans, but don't see due to the smoke. This was during your interview, I believe. Yes, it was.
Yeah, and when Oakley really dropped some knowledge about how the NBA shifted to more of a universal game and a lot of Europeans and less black players, and it's crazy, man. And he's exactly right. If you look at, we talked about this, how the last 5 MVPs have all been Europeans, man.
Jersey
Vern
Burn.
was so excited. He has a request that Mr. Oakley slap the shit out of you, Douglas.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I pull up my pistol. But Vern, I sent Vern. Me and Vern had a wager from him being on Chop It Up from a couple months ago, and we had a wager of $1. I sent him his $1.
All right, let's end it up here. Solar Proud, Howie Bizzle would have got wrecked and rocked under the unemployment tree in the
Solar Proud, we appreciate you.
You know what? That makes this show even more viable because we bring in opinions that perhaps don't align with the space.
I knew we wasn't gonna like it because we've had conversations about this in the past. I've seen Howie on stage 50 times, and the aspiring comedian in me often ask him questions about what he does and why he does it. And we've had this conversation in person. He's like, bro, no, don't take nothing personal when the comedian's on stage.
Well, now listen, I just thought about this just now. You also have to remember, he probably cool with Kevin Hart. And Kevin Hart probably is in a position, or has been in a position, and will be in a position to put more money in Howie's pocket.
Okay. But I agree with that 100%.
I'm not saying Howie's agreeing with Kevin Hart or trying to take up Kevin Hart.
I hear
that's
you.
Probably part of the equation as well.
I hear you and understand what you're saying. However, the conversations we've had have been personal and not for public knowledge. So he didn't have to shuck and jive while talking to me. You see my point? On this platform, he knows it's going to be seen and heard. So maybe, okay, I can't bash him. I can't bash Kevin Hart because he can put money in my pocket. But when we talk off the record, just having conversations, his take is the same.
Yeah,
and he ain't got to shuck and jive.
Brian Hill has a request for Jesus.
Hold on, Tree. I don't think you should use the phrase shuck and drive with Howie's opinions.
Well, if you do this, it's the same damn thing. It's shucking and jiving.
Don't say it.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't say that,
so
bro.
Respectful of. Okay, it's another show.
It's okay.
Ryan Hill would like to make a request. Ryan, maybe at your next prayer call, anybody but the Knicks, and he wants you to speak.
You know, shuck and drive is an insult.
It's shuck and jive. We're not driving.
Yeah. Whatever you're saying is not an insult because I've never heard it before.
Right, shuck and jive is an insult.
Okay,
maybe you didn't know that's an insult.
Well, I might.
Did you?
I
Sir,
did.
You were saying that he chose not to say certain things because of the possible opportunity. That's shucking and jiving, whether you use the term or not.
Even if it's, yeah, it is.
I mean, it is.
A white person
I'm supposed to hold my tongue? Stop it.
You're cowering. They all mean the same. Doug Looseneck says you're cool with your brother-in-law, so that means you weren't the problem. Listen, Monica was looking very good on Friday. We're not going to talk about my friend. Okay, she was giving.
Oh, and my former sister-in-law. I still love Monsky to death. She's good people.
Okay, she wouldn't take a picture with me. And last but not least, Grim Reaper Doug thought he had another one. He don't want that one. I love y'all. Have a great weekend. Rel, put me in the group chat, and if I can pop up, I will.
Damn. It's unbelievable. You make that man spend his hard-earned money to fly to Atlanta to spend time with her.
A man coming to Atlanta just to see Tree, and she ducked him.
And she's not going to show Friday or Saturday.
She ditched him. Hey, Rel, holla at your player. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, and Rel, if you're buying drinks, I may pop up after the funeral on Saturday for a drink before I come back to Columbus. Shouts out.
We don't want you drinking and driving, though, man.
Oh, well, I got a driver this weekend.
Oh, okay.
Shouts out to the great former New York Knick Charles Oakley for spending time with the Stews. Thank you, Doug. And thank you for keeping it real. Shouts out to the great Howie Bizzle. I know y'all didn't like what he had to say, but we appreciate him taking time to come our way. Thank you, Howie. That year 92. Shouts out to the good folks at the Black Girl Foundation. As a matter of fact, let me make sure I do this right. They've got a big event going on this Saturday. The Corporate Black Girl. Hit them up at the Corporate Black Girl, GURL, on Instagram to get your tickets for the golf event. We appreciate them and we thank them for allowing us to partner with them. Outstanding time. It should be absolutely phenomenal.
Is that Keke Palmer with a little tan?
I think that's AI doing what AI do.
Wow, AI stealing famous people's faces, huh?
Shouts out to the great Larry Brown. We appreciate you, Brown.
Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Brown.
One of the reasons for the partnership with the Black Girl in the golf event that's going on Saturday. Thank you for all that you're doing, Brown. It's working. If you need to get booked, or if you need the Stews to book to come and do a gig for you, contact Brown, Larry Brown, 404-895-9395. Again, 404-895-9395. Or email him at sme.mediaentertainment.larrybrown@gmail. We appreciate you, Brown. Private parties, club events, grand openings, bar mitzvahs, funerals, weddings. We do it all. Small fee. A+ to you, Doug. Outstanding job today, man. Thank you very much.
You get an
outstanding job, Tree Taylor. Tree Taylor. Great job, Tree. Thank you very much. And Hollywood. I got to call her as soon as we get off the air and tell her to never, ever pull beside the road like that again. I was terrified, but she gets an A+ for her participation this morning. Thank you, Ari. And last but not least, the people. It's because of y'all. Thank you for communicating and getting in the chat room and creating conversation, allowing us to have extra commentary. And to all the super chatters, thank you more than you know for giving us the gift to be able to be here with your donations. Thank you.
So Ollie really is trying to protect her spot. She really thinks because what's the young lady's name we had on the Phil dinner for that one day?
Ollie's very smart. Maya. Ollie's very smart.
Maya came out to the little event that we had in Buckhead. And she, for lack of a better way to put this, she got bookie for days. For days. And super. Maya walked by and said something to Brown. And when she walked off, Ollie goes, "Is that the Maya that filled in for me?" I was like, "Yep." She goes, "God damn, that ass fat." God is good all the time. God, please forgive me. And all the time, God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love. That's all he's showing you. Nothing but love. Y'all be careful in those streets this weekend. Thank y'all for being here. Man, she got a bookie on her. No offense.
She full of bookie. Pants full of bookie. Y'all enjoy your weekend. Be careful in them streets.
You ain't got to worry about your job, though. You ain't got to worry about your job.
No, she got good right to make sure she don't miss no shows. Yeah, she's doing it the right way. Come around.
Stop it. Stop it.
Well, no, I'm just saying. I'm being honest.
Jake 24 tight.
What we do is all about the show. So if, Ollie say, for now. Peace, y'all. Y'all know I love me some Ollie Wood. She's good. Oh, Charles killed it, man. Golly, Charles killed it.
You see the man hands look like meat hooks.
Hand look like my thigh.
I can only imagine how much Charles Barkley's face was hurting for the next 2 weeks. He got slapped with them shits. God,
if it was full hand, if it was just fingertip hands, that's one thing. But if it was full hand, his face would never feel the same again.
You probably can look at Chuck and see the imprint of Oakley hand still on his face, man.
Hey, man, buy me a bill on Saturday, man. I'm coming through. Buy me a bill on Saturday.
You can try to hang out with Rel, man.